What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is not the Philly Tall podcast. We got a special guest, and again, we are live on both channels: Dallas Cowboy Nation, Philadelphia Eagle Nation. So, of course, I go by Philly Mike. What's going on, CFT Rome?
What's good with you, man? How you feeling? As you can see, I'm off road again. Everybody that's on my channel know what's up. Spectrum don't like me, but it's all good.
Yeah, man. Shout out to him for changing locations to get this done.
Make it work, man. Make it work.
Haven't really talked much about the Cowboys yet on my channel. Started a little bit in yesterday's video, but this is gonna be, the introduction until tomorrow's video for sure. Real quick, shout out to Mama E with the $20 super chat coming in. She said, "You already know, Bird Gang love in the building." Nelson L with the $2 super chat said, hype gang in the building." Shout out to everybody who's coming through. Eagle Nation, Dallas Nation, Mama E with another super sticker. We appreciate that 100%.
Absolutely.
But let me ask you, this game would have been for first place if you guys didn't have a bye yet. Now, again, future is whatever happens this game, the Eagles have a bye next week, So if the Eagles will lose, you'd still be a game behind depending on what you guys do next week. And so at first I was going to label this for first place, but I forgot you guys already had your bye. How do you feel? Let's talk about health of the team wise coming into this week 9 matchup. Already had your bye. How do you feel health wise?
I mean, we as healthy as we can be, man. I mean, we got the Tyron Smith issue, but that, like, at this point as a Cowboys fan, that's just part of life, man. We just we used to it. You know what I'm saying? At this point, if you're a coach and you don't have a contingency plan for Tyron being out, you crazy. Now he's supposed to play. You know what I'm saying? They're not practicing him. It's pretty much, you know what I'm saying? It would have to be a pretty bad setback for him not to play. And I think that's why they ain't play him last week. If you want me to be honest with you, I think they was like, we got the Eagles coming up. We're gonna see if we can get past the Rams without Ty Smith. But we lost Trayvon Diggs for the year. Those type of things happen. But other than that, man, we as healthy as we can be, man. It's football. I'm sure people nicked up a little bit, but you know what I'm saying? You gotta make things work. You know what I'm saying? Now you got you got some stuff that I would love to hear you talk about, because y'all got like mystery injuries and things going on. I would love to hear your take on it.
I mean, yeah, my take on it is that, I was worried.
I'm gonna set this thumbnail too, so that's why I'm looking over here. Give me 1 second. Now you go ahead and talk. I just want to let you know what I was doing.
You good? Yeah, I mean, like the Jalen Hurts thing, yes, you can see him favoring it at times and stuff. Every time the media asks about it, he kind of just says, "Look, I'm banged up. It doesn't feel good, but I can play on it. So as long as I'm playing, we don't need to talk about it no more." And I can't be mad at the end of the day. He's had back-to-back great games throwing the ball, for sure. The last 5 games of the NFL season, Jalen Hurts is number 1 in passing yards. So,
yeah,
the nicked up part happened about 3.5 games ago. You can see it. So I can't complain with what he's going through. Of course, we had our, revolving door at the cornerback position and still kind of banged up here and there, but we're starting to get healthy there too. That's the one thing I need to see cleaned up is the passing game, the pass defense for sure. Again, if you watch the games and not just go off the game log numbers, it does look different. Like the way we were able to shut down the Dolphins offense via the pass and the run was incredible. And then there's times where this defense looks legit all around, including the secondary. And there's times where I think because of the game flow, the offense, we do play a different brand of defenses at time. And so it's definitely misleading, but I think we're probably the best we're going to be coming into this Cowboys game. We don't have Bradley Roby, who came in the middle of the season, but Kevin Byard gets another week under his belt. And the whole week has been every secondary member got to step up. I know we hear, the James Bradbury noise and all that. And yeah, he got beat a couple times in the Washington Commanders game. Sometimes there's that team that just has your number that they can't do anything else than anybody else. Right now, Sam Howell in Washington's office, they can score on us.
Tell me about it. I know about a team that has your number. I don't want to talk about it because the 49ers It be giving me nightmares.
Yeah,
So
see,
I
that's a
feel you.
different story. See, they have our number where they can build up stats, but they still can't beat us.
They
Like they're
can't beat y'all.
at no time, low key. I'm live and I'm watching this game, and the Eagles are trailing at half, and I'm like, yeah, I don't like what I see. Like it's called live play by play and reaction. So my reaction is like, I don't like what I see, but not at any time I didn't feel like we were losing this game. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
Jalen Hurts, who has what now I believe 6 consecutive wins after trailing by 10. And so when you have that backbone stat, right, regardless of how it came, trailing by double digits 6 consecutive times, that's not the last 6 times we played, right? This is
Yeah.
going back to last year and whatever. But the last 6 times we trailed by 10, he came back and got the dub. You know what I mean? The Jets game unincluded because we really didn't trail that whole game. We lost the game at the last second by a couple points. So having that foundation from Jalen in this offense that who cares what the clock says, who cares what the scoreboard says, we're just gonna go out there and play, always keeps me comfortable in games. Real quick, you think this is gonna be a high scoring game?
No, no. I mean, high scoring, as in, I think we'll get into the 20s. I mean, I think the most high scoring maybe like 30, maybe low 30s. But I think that'll be like a late score if that happens. I think it's going to be a pretty tight game through the third. Um, the thing I've been thinking about with this game, like to be honest with you, bro, I see the stuff like I see Dan Sileo trying to pump up some bulletin board material, and,
Do
and,
you
and
believe it? Do you believe that?
absolutely not. Come on, man. Come on, man. You've heard nothing. This is the irony. You've heard nothing but complimentary stuff from the Cowboys fans. You feel me? And I mean Cowboys players. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Even D Law, D Law like to get out there and say whatever. But D Law said today, although he was just like, what I'm saying, we still got to see each other. He's like, we know they got a good team. Let me just keep it real with you. You know what I'm saying? He's saying if we're gonna be who we need to be, we need to come out of there with a win. But that's not bulletin board material stuff. That's us saying, like Michael Parsons, everybody said he went over the deep end. I know that's a hot button subject for Cowboys fans, etc. Why is Micah giving so much credit? And is he conceding? Nah, he being real. It's like this. If we was two boxers, man, and I know you get busy, I don't just ignore the fact that I know you talented. You know what I'm saying? I don't say that I think you're gonna beat me. You know what I'm saying? But Micah never said that. He just said, yo, they got the best team in the league. I don't really see no weaknesses. I think he's just letting you guys know how we gonna prepare. You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough.
Because I think in past time, and I think this is why sometimes Eagles fans end up disappointed when they're dealing with it. I said this last night. I think a lot of the times you guys approach our game because a lot of the times there's not a lot of respect given to Cowboys Nation. It's more so your entire team is trash. And I think sometimes it disappoints you when you're like, how did they beat us today? It's like, our team ain't that trash. It's just that's how you guys refer to us. You know what I'm saying? Like you hear Eagles content creators because your fan base is very connected to your players. Y'all call Dak Prescott trash for months on months on months, and they get in the game and he started completing passes you ain't think he was capable of because you're like, I thought he was trash. No, he can play football. I don't know why y'all don't think that, but then you in the middle of a dogfight. That's the problem. But I don't think we're approaching it like that. We know damn well what y'all bring to the table, Mike. Y'all good in the trenches, both sides. And as much as we've been talking trash about y'all secondary, Byard is no slouch. Slay is no slouch. And when Bradbury's on, he's no slouch. So we approaching it as if everyone's at the peak of their powers. Then let's just get it on. If we come into this game like we went, I think I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm gonna let you rock. I think we're in a better spot because it looks like we're coming into this game more loose, if that makes sense. I think we spent the whole week of San Fran uptight, like we was about to get in a fist fight. And then we went out there just uptight. We weren't focused on assignments. We weren't focused on nothing. We were just focused on locking in and hitting people. And they used our aggression against us. I think this week, from Dak saying you wanted y'all to put honey on him, I still don't know what that's about, but I'm gonna let him rock. That's my dog. I'm gonna just let him rock. to like Mike McCarthy's press conferences, and everybody seemed more loose. Like, we know y'all a hard opponent, but we're not going into this game all uptight and you know what I'm saying, not focused on our assignments, which was what killed us. So I'm happy about that because I've been paying attention to the players. seeing it like, all week during San Fran, it was I'm pissed and I'm this and I'm that. And we got blown off the earth and humbled. And I think that humbling really helped us for a game like this. I ain't saying I think we will win. I'm not guaranteeing a win, but I know that we're not going to come out there and play so poorly that it, like the San Fran game looked like we was like, oh, y'all need to go home. Like, I don't think we're going to play that bad.
Yeah. Well, see, when I look at the Cowboys, I see two different teams, right? I seen 5 wins where you won dominantly, and your 2 losses were like you played as bad as you can possibly play. And so that's what I look at the Cowboys at thus far this year. I think the only close game you won was the Chargers game, and it was a great last minute drive or last 2 drives from Dak Prescott. He did that against Justin Herbert. I stayed up for that game. I was hella mad because I was like, I gotta wake up early, but it's gonna pay off if the Cowboys lose. And then y'all won. I was like, damn, I'll be tired and mad anyways. But then the flaws come out against the Arizona with mistakes, and then just the dominance we've seen.
Poor Honey on me is mad crazy. I'm sorry, I can't help it. They in the comments killing Dak. Hey, look, I love Dak. I can't defend that one. My fault. It's just I can't.
What would be funny is if, depending on what happens in this game, if they bring up that comment, bring up that quote. So did they pour honey on you or not?
I love that quote because it's so goofy. Even though like I said, I love Dak. It's so goofy. You can't use that as bulletin board material. You can't get mad off that. So you can't use that as, is he disrespecting us? I don't know what he's trying to do. I'm gonna just let him rock.
True that. My guy Knight Rider with the $2 donation. What up, Mike? What's good, dog team? Go Birds. Shout out to you. We gonna need them dogs to step up. Jalen Carter did have an injury scare a little bit. He got nicked up versus the Washington Commanders, but he was out there practicing today, so all signs look good. And Jalen Carter did say in the offseason, now this ain't new stuff, but he did say in the offseason that, he wanted to kill the Cowboys. It was more of a question too. I hear that's a rivalry. I can't wait to get to that. Kevin Byard was asked on Good Morning Football about the whole 2018 pick off Dak and run to the star thing. He said, trust me, I won't be running to the star if I get an interception this game. That was younger version
to run to.
yeah. Well, yeah, true that. But he said in this rivalry, not just on Sunday. That was a younger version of me. He said my coach was really mad. I got fined for it. I won't do that, but I will like to pick off Dak Prescott. You know what I mean? He said things.
You got
like
a great point though. With Jalen Carter, I really I've been looking forward to Tyler Smith, Jalen Carter since like the preseason. So I know what Jalen Carter possesses, and I know I've seen him throw around some people. I also seen Tyler Smith handle up Aaron Donald last week like it was easy work. You know what I'm saying? Like handle him up like for real. And I'm like,
he's a big body. Tyler Smith is huge. He's playing big.
But he's playing guard like all pro. Like he's grading out as like a top 3 guard in the league right now. So I know you guys' strengths. You build your teams kind of sometimes depending on how your division get down. And we had to be strong at guard because you guys, Washington, even though they selling people, you know what I'm saying? Guard is important because your D tackles have been crazy forever. And Zach Martin usually holds his own for the most part, but the other guard is usually our weakness. I'm looking forward to see Tyler Smith versus Jalen Carter because it's coming, or Tyler Smith versus Jordan Davis. Is he playing?
Yeah, see, that's another thing. Jordan Davis, his status is questionable as well too. So
y'all so deep though. You can just roll Carter out there. Y'all got so many players.
Yeah. That's the one thing. I mean, and listen, for everybody in the offseason, not so much Eagle fans, but a lot of people said Jordan Davis is only going to be that run stopper. He's been showing pass rush success, win rate, and everything. And so I can't wait to pass the future to the dogs on that side. But yeah, listen, the Eagles defensive line is going to have to play ball. If the secondary is going to be able to hold up, right? Because we've seen games where it has and where it hasn't. It's going to start with this D line getting that Dak and getting him off his mark.
On the Cowboys D O line right now, it's Terrence Steele coming off that ACL. Terrence Steele on the right side, and guess who lines up over him? Hassan Reddick.
Yeah.
So I'm being honest with you. More than likely, you're gonna see a whole lot of Tony Pollard staying in the chip. I ain't saying it's gonna work completely, but or we're gonna be putting a tight end over there. It's gonna be a lot of Jake Ferguson chipping because Terrence Steele, that ACL, you know how some people just don't recover as fast as you want. And I've seen him get beat by lesser pass rushers. So we know how Hassan Reddick get down. Like, I ain't even here to lie. So that could change the game if we do not pretty much like roll coverage to Hassan Reddick and just try our best to slow him down. Now, I know Dak's going to be getting the ball in his hands, as quick as possible. But
the quick game has been our Achilles heel for a while too.
We're going to have to. Now, Tyron Smith versus Sweat, that's a good little battle. That's a good little battle. You know what I'm saying?
And so if you had to say percentage wise for Tyron Smith playing, you would think it's like 75, 80 plus, right?
It's 80, 90. They're going to roll him out there and he's going to have to walk off hurt. That's my point. The game too important. They would roll him out there, and if he don't finish the game, which could happen. You know what I'm saying? It could. And look,
didn't your third string guy get hurt versus the Rams?
Second string.
Second string guy.
Chuma Edoga got hurt. And we would be down to Asim Richards, which was our 5th or 6th round pick. So and look, he played okay, but you don't want, hey man, not versus y'all D-line. You don't want to run nobody out there. I think in the emergency, I'm gonna keep it real with you. If it came down to it, you would see Tyler Smith bump left to tackle because he, as you know, he got position flex.
Yeah.
If it versus other teams, I don't think Tyler would move, but versus Josh Sweat. We're not putting no rookie over there with him. So if it comes down to it, you're going to see Tyler Smith bump out. Now, the scary thing is then you're going to be putting TJ Bass, another rookie, versus Jalen Carter. So it would be pick your poison.
Yeah. You want pressure inside, you want pressure outside, Dak. Which way you feel like running today? Which way you feel like
and
running?
I can downplay a lot of stuff with y'all. Like we can talk secondary. I can get my jokes off and stuff like that. I cannot play with y'all D-line. I refuse to joke about that. It's legit. Through the second, third string. So that's important for a game like this. You got to be like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like y'all offensive line, right? And everything is good till they start moving Micah around and trying to send him over. Who's been out? What was it? Cam Jurgens?
Yeah, they opened a 21-day practice window.
Is he back?
He might be back. They haven't given a word. He practiced today, but they were giving Tyler Steen, our rookie out of Alabama, 3rd round pick, some snaps too. Now, in the Washington game, Sua Opeta, who came in for Cam Jurgens the last couple games, got hurt, and Tyler Steen filled in. So we're not sure what we're doing there.
That's my point. Like, so say for instance, Sunday come and they say Jurgens, we don't want to rush it. And you look up and, you know, Micah moves around and you see Micah line up over Steen because we're just trying to play chess. Then you would feel like I feel with Terrence Steele with Reddick. Like, I don't like this matchup. You know, because Micah will come any gap. And I think that was our problem last year. Sometimes we let our vanity get ahead of us. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes what we'll do is, I think last year Micah was like, I gotta beat Lane Johnson.
He stayed over there a while.
And I'm not saying that I don't think he should test it. But we did that in the Niners game. He lined up over Trent Williams for half the game. Hey man, if you ain't winning, let's get smart. Go over there and dominate some of them. Look, I'm about trying to win. I want to be a strategist. I don't want to just be, you know how they say, CD, you got to beat us at the X receiver. It don't count. I don't give a damn where CD beating y'all from.
CD going to play a lot in the slot, and we got to prepare for that slot, CD.
You just got to have to stop it. I'm not here to try to, I only get the credit for the win if I line up at X. No. So if Micah if he plays on Lane and he can get some, if it stays like he might be getting a win, then stay over there. But if Lane is on his Lane stuff, then go over Steen. I don't really care, man. I'm trying to get a win. I ain't trying to I don't care how I get it.
Well, that's what you're going to need to get a chip from the running back. You're going to need Lane to take care a little bit, like, you know, chip Micah before he even goes to his responsibility. It could get confusion. I do want to talk about this defensive run game for you guys in a little bit, but shout out to Stu Vision with the $20 banger. He said, you know what this is about, Mike? Your first one on Sunday is on me, little bro. Salute to both of you tonight. Fly Eagles fly, gas in the air with the Hennessy on deck.
Appreciate you.
I drink on Sunday, but Monday through Thursday, I gotta pay attention to the work front. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, man,
I
look.
got to let the liver heal too. You know what I mean? So all that good stuff.
That's a fact, man. Look, I be seeing you taking your shots. I'm like, they punishing Mike. Mike going.
But that's why I have 6 days to recover. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
I
man,
mean,
I feel you.
football season, I'm out of bed. Yo, they're like, let's go out Friday, Saturday night. I'm like, you know what I got to do tomorrow, right? Like,
Yeah,
I gotta prepare for that.
Got a whole bottle of Crown. Y'all trying to kill me out here. Got Mike fighting for his life.
For real. TC on the drums with a $10 super chase at $1.48 watch and only 63 likes. Come on, man. You got to show that we going to rock with Rome no matter what.
Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all hit that. Y'all, they know when during my show, I usually just say, man, hit that like button. So it, because that's the thing that let people know you live. It'll push the show out. I don't know what's going on your side. I'm pretty sure it's jumping, but y'all hit that like button. Let's get it to 100 likes.
Yeah, it's free. It's easy. Don't cost a thing. We got about 600 people in here when you look at both channels.
500 on your side.
Like I said, well, this was a little bit ago, so it could have changed for sure. Shout out to Popeye's Peach. Said, "What up, cartel?"
That's my people. That's what I call my people, man.
That's your people. You know what I mean? They ain't gonna be the cartel this week. No, just kidding. We gonna see for sure. Jabril Gilbert with the $2 super chat. Appreciate the support. So look, the Eagles run game in general kind of faltered a little bit. Not really faltered. I don't want to say it wasn't working. We kind of went away from it too. Like, so there's less opportunities.
That's what I see more. I see more of a y'all ain't been focused on it.
Yeah.
AJ Brown been on a heater. You got to let that thing. I'm going to ask you about him, but I'm going to let you rock. We can talk run game for a second.
So the run game, but it was funny because the run game kind of went out the picture via production, but also opportunity when Cam Jurgens got hurt. So when he got, listed back as possibly playing, I said, okay, we showed a lot of film we showed 6 weeks of AJ getting busy. That's why that man got the record. So could we run against the Dallas Cowboys, who, if you look at it, I think you're top 3 in pass defense, if I'm not mistaken.
Yo, if you go, I'm going to tell you a tricky stat. This is crazy, right? If you look at the Cowboys run game defense, it's kind of like, it's tricky because if you look at the run game involving running quarterbacks, we're like around like middle of the pack, like 12th, 13th, I think. If you look at our run defense, just running backs, right? We're allowing the same amount of yards per carry as y'all. Like, we've been having a good year, like a real good year. Jonathan Hankins, and I know people don't like the joke, Mozzie Smith and Marquise Bell. Remember that name, Marquise Bell. He the #1 rated linebacker in the NFL per PFF. That's above Bobby Wagner. That's above what's my name, man? For the Roquan Smith. That's above Fred Warner. Like, he's graded as the. And it ain't because he played like 10 snaps. He's been playing for a while. And I'm surprised because he undersized. But some people just, how it is. Some people just know how to play. You know what I'm saying? And my point is, because our D linemen have been literally holding it down in the middle, which is rare for the Cowboys, Jonathan Hankins, Mozzie, and Osa. Osa been having a phenomenal year, like a Pro Bowl year.
Well, he got like 4 or 5 sacks, right?
I think he got it might be 3.5. It ain't just the sacks though. I'm happy that he's playing the run a lot better. Like, his first earlier years was just, I'm trying to get to the quarterback, but now he's getting to the quarterback through stopping the run, and that's really been helping our defense. You know what I'm saying? I think, like I said, you learn lessons throughout the season. You evolve. I think earlier in the year we was sack chasing. You know how you get in your head. We had the big game versus New York. And then, had the big game versus the Jets. Now you just like, I'm going after the quarterback. And Josh Dobbs ate us up. You saw that first couple plays. It was like, I don't know where y'all running. I'm out. So I think we've been playing a lot more discipline. But I got a question for you, because this goes right through that. How you feel about Jalen and running? Because I'm going to tell you right now, I feel like he's been playing possum. He not getting me. He not getting me on Sunday. I know he been not running. I don't believe it.
Well, I mean, he has some key, especially like over this time that we were asking him week in week about his leg or his knee. he's still converting on third and sevens, third and nines. He's still rushing for him.
That's my point.
We're
I'll
not
trust
calling
it.
so many design runs since this knee, but Jalen going to get busy no matter what.
That's
He'll
why
limp
I'm
his
putting a
way to a
spy on
first
him.
down.
Straight up, putting a spy on him. Like, not because I'm expecting him to break for like 40 yards, but he's smart though. You know what I'm saying? He's
That's
smart. He know when to
demoralizing when it's
run.
third and nine, and looks like coverage is good, and that
He'll take
quarterback
off.
runs for a first down. That is demoralizing.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not like, if the Cowboys come into this game thinking Jalen Hurts can't run, you gonna get beat.
But you know what Cowboy fans are saying? Cowboy fans are coming to this game still thinking that Jalen Hurts can throw. And that's the mistake. Not
Cowboys
you.
fans might be thinking that. Cowboys players, that's
I
over. Fans, look, it's all about saying stuff to get under the other person's skin.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You're going to say whatever. I'm telling you, as a person that watches y'all, I ain't playing with that. Jalen Hurts is a great quarterback. I'm not even playing that game no more. Now, I'm still taking Dak Prescott. I ain't, that's my dog. And I'm not saying that.
I see you on Twitter. AJ Brown is the best receiver in the league, but I'm still taking
CD Lamb. It ain't even a joke. Because I feel like this. I feel like if CD Lamb got his proper targets, he might not be doing what AJ is doing. I'm not even going to hear the front on AJ's, he having like historical stuff. But I think if CD Lamb got the proper targets, like 10 a game, like AJ, you still be talking about him as top 5 too. Because last game, when he got the proper targets, he left the game with 180 yards, all purpose. Like, he can produce.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things. He had 158 passing yards or receiving yards, and he had like 20 on the ground on a reverse.
Yeah, coming into the season, I had him in my top 10. Some of the Eagle fans didn't like me having him in there. I had him in my top 10 for sure.
When he gets his targets, like, I can't get mad at it. If CD Lamb, you know how they say CD Lamb was playing trash the first couple of games. If we throwing him the ball 4 times, he can't throw it to himself. If it was like you throwing a CD Lamb, he dropping the ball or he can't get open, like literally in the 49ers game, you saw he was staying off to the side because he wasn't even getting targets. He left that game with like 4 targets.
Did he say something? What was the whole ordeal with Jerry when he was like, Jerry said he want to spread the ball around? He's like, what was that whole ordeal?
CD Lamb was mad that he wasn't getting the ball. He's been trying not to say it like that. But Dak Prescott basically said that they talked, and he told CD Lamb, he said straight up, yo, if you got to bark on me, I took it. I like that was some real leadership. Dak said, and you can find the quotes. I'll try and look it up and see if I can send it to you. He said, look, if you need to have a moment with me on the sideline or do whatever that's going to help us win, I don't care. Like, and CD Lamb said, I ain't want to make it look like we had an issue. You know what I'm saying? Because we the Cowboys, they're going to blow it up for a month.
He ain't want to be like Trayvon Day.
I like what, like you see how, like Micah said, keep that same energy. We've been villains in the media right now because we've been calling out the media, the fans and everything like that. But
leave Joy alone. Joy's doing her job.
Nah. Joy is trash at her job. I'll stand on that. Joy Taylor's bad at her job. But what I was gonna say is, I like Dak's approach to it. Dak was basically saying this: they gonna talk no matter what. You know what I'm saying? So just do whatever you got to do. Like, if we look like choir boys and never yell at each other, they still gonna call, like, they're gonna call us out, they're gonna make fun of us. That's part of our life. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
If you do bark on me, they're gonna make a story about that. If you don't bark on me, they're gonna make it, like, as you can see, standing off to the side, they still made stories all week. So Dak is just like, look, man, if you open and I'm somehow missing you, come bark on me.
Let me know.
You know what I'm saying? And I like that. I feel like that's grown man stuff. Like, that's like talking to your brother, like, yo, like, if you tripping, you gonna get your brother together. Yo, what you doing?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like it's like that. And ever since then, he been on point. Like, yo, get me the ball. Because CD's point, when they asked him about it, he said, look, I ain't trying to be a diva. I just know I can help this team. Like, at the end of the day, he the best receiver. Get the ball to the best receiver. This ain't rocket science.
Especially
Michael Gallup had 12 targets in the Niners game. No.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
That's
especially when a guy moves around like that. So it's not even like you can say, they're shutting down the outside receiver routes. No, move him around. When your guy can move around, move him, motion him, get him the ball. Listen, sometimes a wide receiver screen just gets the blood flowing. You know what I mean? And listen, All I know is, like I said, and CD Lamb is definitely in my top 10 going into
I'll
the
take it.
season, and I think he's a great wide receiver. Just that the way AJ's playing right now, like
Bro,
Tyreek
I
Hill.
can't come in there and say that CeeDee Lamb is better than AJ Brown right now. I can say I'll take him.
Yeah,
And I think that if he got the proper targets, he could be equivalent as far as like they'll both be all pro receivers. But right now, I can't, you would just be like, there's like, I don't like my rival, then there's just like I'm lying.
yeah,
Like AJ Brown is playing like the best player
yeah.
in the NFL, period. Like he playing like that right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the equivalent of what Patrick Mahomes looks like at quarterback.
Yeah,
And the reason why I'm saying that is because let's just say some players are watching this. I want my players to put the proper respect on AJ. You feel me? Like right now, you can't just treat AJ Brown like a regular receiver
he's in
until
history books. He's in the history
yeah, he
books coming
balling.
off that.
You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like this. If you went into a game like the same attention you would get a Tyreek Hill or to Devontae Adams when he
Adams.
or Nuke when he before, you know, I know he didn't fell off DeAndre Hopkins. Like certain receivers deserve that type of attention. You can't take that from age. I just can't.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And you, I could say, like I said, I do take CD over him just because I'm a Cowboys fan. But you know what I'm saying? I know I see the debates on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? You said this, you said that, because it's a whole lot of revisionist history.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Twitter
saying?
and talking on content on channels is always different because like look. I think CD's a great receiver, but I wanted to quote tweet. I forgot to go back and do or retweet what Joe Castro said in the sense that it's my time to get it. So it's like CD AJ Brown has more in 6 games than CD has all year. That's not me saying I don't believe he's a good thing, but right now I could take my
Well, you got to
blows,
take
and
it. Look,
so you
man,
know what
we
I mean. You
rival.
got
You
to
got
do
to
what you
take
got
your
to
dad.
do.
I ain't tripping because I would be more mad if I didn't think I had nobody. Like if I was a Giants fan right now and you make the Jazz and my receivers, I'm like, all right, I ain't got nothing. Like you can jab it at CD Lamb, right? But I also got full-fledged clips of CD Lamb getting busy versus Eagles defense last year. Like I know he not a slouch. Like I know on Sunday, if y'all don't pay attention to him, he gonna score some touchdowns. That's all I really care about. Like you got to give him the same type of like if you put like this, if you throw just James Bradbury on CD Lamb 1-on-1, I'm gonna have a great day. No disrespect to James Bradbury. But CD Lamb is a great receiver.
I can't really refute that right now.
Well, I've seen, look, when he was a Giant, I seen this is when James Bradbury was 3 years younger. I seen CD Lamb beat him on a go route. And he don't beat nobody on a go route. So I already know that he beat James Bradbury again last year. That ain't his matchup. Maybe somebody else. That's just CD Lamb ain't a good matchup for him. But like this, on Sunday, I'm gonna tell you exactly what I would do with AJ Brown. Like defensive wise, if you want to talk ball for a second, I'm putting Stephon Gilmore on AJ Brown.
Follow shadow?
Yeah, I would. Now I would, but I also would bracket him. So this isn't just can Stephon Gilmore run with AJ Brown step for step? No. But AJ Brown is a route technician with about 3 or 4 routes: the comeback route, the slant, and the slant and go. Right. Gilmore's technique will help him within 20 because he studies film. He gonna know what route AJ going for.
He's been around. Yeah.
That's why last year when y'all played the Colts, he had such a good game versus AJ Brown because within the 20s, his technique will let him know, oh, he going for a slant. He knows AJ he from watching film. So he's good within the 20s. Now, if AJ goes for that slant and go, we got to have a safety because Gilly can't run with him no more. Now, I'm not saying it won't work. I'm saying that's our only. So I think slants wise,
that's your only hope.
That's it. But look, bro. I think that Bland, although I think Bland is a great ball hawk.
He's playing great. He's playing great ball for real.
But it's AJ Brown's size which worries me with Bland.
His physicality.
And I feel like Gilly's a physical corner. And within the 20s, like I said, slant and goes, comebacks, curls. I think Gilly can roll with AJ. I've seen it. But if AJ go for the go route, Malik Hooker or Donovan Wilson got to be on it because it's going to be on them more than it is on Gilly. Just because of that speed, man. AJ fast, man.
Yeah. Hey, AJ running 22 miles per hour in the offseason. Like he's such a physical specimen, and he's a route runner. People don't realize he got
That's why I want
the
Gilmore
whole
him, because
package for
Gilmore is
sure.
good with technique, man. Like he got 2 interceptions this year, and he's locked up some receivers, and it's all technique. If it was just a foot race, that ain't his thing no more. But he
Yeah, not in the
literally lives
30s.
off of
Yo,
technique.
that's the one thing I give Slay. Slay's older, but this man can still run. Like Slay's
Right fast footed.
fast. Like he prided himself being one of the fastest corners his whole career. He can still run. Let's get to these super chats real quick. Big
Yeah.
Rhythm with the $2 super chat said Micah wants to be the first sack Lane gives up in 3 years, which is still up there because I thought Lane gave up a sack versus the Dolphins, but they credited it to the guard because
They took it
Lane
away.
they took it away. No, not because it's Lane. He might have given the Lane Johnson treatment, but not.
Lane got a little veteran love. I
A
feel
little veteran love. Nah, but they said that wasn't his responsibility. He was helping the guard. As if the guard got beat, he tried to help and it was too late, but it wasn't his dude, supposedly. And now at PFF, it is what it is. Because that's the first thing I tweeted. I was like, dang, the 3-year sack thing is gone, but it's still up for grabs. It's gonna be tough. Who Matt G with the $2 super chat said, seriously, please keep Slay from CD. Go Birds. Listen, right now, CD's going to move around a lot. I think when he goes to the slot, he's going to be matched up with Eli Ricks a little bit. When he's to the right, he's going to be matched up with Slay. When he's to the left, he's going to be matched up with Bradbury.
I'm
We'll
gonna tell
see
you
how things change.
that's the thing you got to worry about. It ain't CD. This is what I think. I think Slay's gonna rock with CD, right? And it's gonna be a little bit of a battle. This is what you got to worry about. If they think that Bradbury got burned on the go route by CD, and CD is not that fast. He's just shifty. That's CD's thing. Cooks can still run. He showed me last game. Don't let Bradbury run with Cooks. He gonna get burned. I'm telling you right now.
The Eagles got to do. Listen, my whole thing is this. I know we've been really good against the run. And because we've been so good against the run, we got to sacrifice some of our. You got to sacrifice some linebackers. You got to sacrifice some safeties and stay in coverage. Like right now, the main concern has to be the back end of this defense. Not saying it can't, because Kevin Byard, Reed Blankenship and Slay were all like,
We
bro.
attacking. I'm letting you know
Like
right now. We not attacking Byard. We gonna show him respect.
he
But
did pick off Dak 3 times in his career.
Reed is a tackler, but his coverage is trash. I've been watching.
He was bad last week. I think he's been good prior to last week. And listen, Reed's been in and out the lineup twice. He's been nicked up on them ribs. Them ribs is tender right now.
And look, it's not. I'm gonna take back trash. I'm gonna say this.
He got burnt last week. I think. Listen, everybody on the defense got burnt last week at least once.
His coverage on the deep ball is not as great. His coverage when you in front of him, like if he can keep you in front of him, he had good instincts. I'll give Reed that. Like I ain't even here to talk the normal. We'll do that on Twitter. I'm trying to talk real football right now. Reed is good when he can see in front of him. So like crossing routes and stuff like that, I see him. He'll jump a route. But if it's a go route or something like that, I feel like you can get him because I don't think he's a true coverage. Now that's why y'all got Byard now, because Byard is good with that. He's a sideline to sideline safety.
Yeah.
So I can see y'all.
When we go single high, I want Byard.
That's what I'm saying.
Byard single high. I want Reed in the box. I want Reed in the box to help out. You know what I mean? For them underneath routes, you throw to the running back, Tony Pollard out the backfield. You try to run. That's what I want. Reed to be doing. And
but
like
do y'all run single high a lot? Because you know who they've been playing against the Cowboys a lot? Too high. A whole lot too high. That's what the Chargers played. That's what the Rams tried to play. They tried to play too high because they want to. Because like I said, if you underestimate, Cooks can run still. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if y'all gonna run one high because single high helps out us as far as in the passing game.
Y'all been pretty conservative with deep shots. Y'all haven't been taking them,
bro. But if you go back and look, this is what I want to talk to you about. In the last 2 games, right? Especially versus the Rams, is although the Rams aren't a good team, the Rams got a really young, frisky defense. They gave up 4 touchdowns all year in the passing game. 4 touchdowns the entire year in like 7 games. They played us. Dak threw 4 on them. You know what I'm saying? Because Dak is what I watched. I'm gonna send you this breakdown tonight. Not because you're gonna be able to send it to the Eagles. This dude did a breakdown on Dak Prescott.
I'm sending it to the Eagles.
You probably would, and they probably gonna watch it. But because your team rock with y'all, our team don't rock with our content creators. That's another story for another day. Dak Prescott is playing some of his best football, and the reason why it took a while is because we really did change our whole offense. I don't know if you've noticed. So if you watch film from last year, what we was doing with Kellen Moore, those option routes and all that extra stuff, if you notice early in the year, it was a whole lot of short stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I really feel like it was a lot of getting adjusted to the whole new. It's a new passing game completely. So that's going to be different for you guys because you've been used to covering the Kellen Moore Cowboys offense for what, 4 years?
A while.
So on Sunday, y'all going to be literally dealing with a whole different Cowboys offense. It's different now. You know what I'm saying? What we do, conceptual wise, we don't do stop routes.
Texas coast, right? Texas coast.
Texas coast. Like, but it's just different. It's not a whole lot of. I think in the past, there's a whole lot of. We know what Dalton Schultz about to do: run out, give you that curl. You know what the type of offense used to be. We don't do that type of stuff no more. If you go back and watch because you got the all 22. Watch the Rams game. We got a lot of mesh concepts. We doing a lot more motion. Like things are coming together, and sometimes it takes a while, as you've stated before, for you to hit your stride when it's a changeover. Like I think it took a while for Brian Johnson to get his feet wet with play calling.
As long as he don't do that quarterback run up the middle, I'll be all right. You know what I mean?
The last 2 games, I feel like I'm not saying we the best offense in the league. I'm saying that a lot of that conservativeness, I think it just takes a while. Like Mike McCarthy hadn't called plays in like 4 years. It's like riding a bike. You start to hit your stride. Back to you. So I feel like we're hitting our stride. Dak Prescott, 5 passing touchdowns, a rushing touchdown, almost 600 yards in the last 2 games. Literally lets me know, okay, like he's back to like what I'm used to. First couple games was like, it's a little different because, as you know, like all jokes aside, Mike, you know Dak will sling the rock. You know he will.
He had his best game of the season last year against us. You know, I don't want it to be happening again for sure. I'm really glad. Listen, I'm really glad Dak got that really good game out there, right? Not saying that we weren't going to respect him or nothing like that.
Underestimated.
But like,
you're right.
What I was saying is, though, you know, if you look at the Cowboys the first couple of weeks, the offense was a little conservative, a little conservative is the best word to say.
Dink and Dak.
Dink and Dak. And so, you know, I'm glad it opened up in the quick game. I'm glad that the Washington Commanders hit us with their best version of the quick game. Sam Howell got the ball out extremely fast. So the adjustments should be made just in the right time. I will say this. Dak coming off his best game. Jalen coming off his best game. Both teams put up 30 the last 2 weeks, or you had a bye week, but, you know, it should be a crazy game. The thing is this, though. I think right now a lot of people are looking at that Cowboys defense versus the Eagles offense as like the bang, bang. And then
that's the game.
You know, Dak's offense versus our defense, which is like still unknown because we just let Sam. If you can let Sam Howell torch you twice, you are torchable. But again, I think that one thing I credit to Sean Desai is he's been really good with adjustments. He doesn't make the same mistake twice. And so the quick game got us last week. I don't think it should get us this week, but it's going to be tough real quick. Let's get a couple super chats.
I'll go do your thing.
Sneak said, yo, Philly Mike, what's up, my guy? Bird Gang in the house. Jay Recruiter said Dak Prescott and the Cowboys are coming. We want to see for sure. They are coming to Philly for sure. I got to say this, though. It's funny because I like, Micah Parsons' show is pretty good. You know what I mean? He keeps it a buck. He's calling out stuff that he doesn't like and all that. But I love
my dog, Brandon Fife, man. That's my dog.
I love how Micah said, like, Cowboy Nation, we need you to make this a home game. Like, listen, it's sold out already in the link. We're not selling our tickets. But
Micah know that though. He from
the area.
He from
PA.
Yeah,
for sure. Brandon with the $20 banger, he said he likes the collabs, Rome. It's good that you and Philly Mike can have a good conversation about both our teams.
See, a lot of y'all don't know, man. Me and Mike go way back to when I first started YouTube. Like we go way, way back. And whenever me and Mike collab, we talk our trash. We gonna joke, but me and Mike, like, we cool. Like, I got his number. That's my dog. Yeah. So this ain't no, like, we ain't had to put show notes together. We could just get on here and talk on a regular.
That's what it is. It's literally a conversation.
We should be doing our round table, but me and Mike trying to figure that out.
yeah. We last year we were good with like every once a month, and then they kind of fell off, and like I got tired of chasing, and so
bro,
you know what I mean.
I promise y'all this: me and Mike gonna get back to having. We gonna figure it out, even if we got to get some subs in. We gonna get a round table back together.
For sure, for sure. I mean, right now, like I said, the crop of the crop at the NFC East is this.
Yeah,
The
yeah. So
Cowboys and the
we
Eagles right
good for
now.
now.
You
We
got
good
you
for now.
got you got trust the process happening in Washington. Like, they got Josh Harris, and trust me, as a Sixer fan, I know. It's gonna be interesting. Kelvin G with the $5 super chat. I'm from Dallas, and the Rangers just won the World Series. Nobody's worried or talking about football down here. Let's catch them lacking. Hashtag go birds. Hey, you got Eagle fan from Dallas. He's in the heart of enemy territory.
In the
I
heart.
hope everybody's on that Texas high.
Oh, them fans, look. Everybody in DFW, they are on Rangers high. Look, put it like this. You know how like Eagles fans love to watch Dallas fans, like at least Dallas fans that's in Texas. Y'all can't break their spirit. Now, God forbid we lose this game. I ain't saying that. I'm just saying they're not gonna care. We just won the World Series. They're gonna be like, whatever. Now, Cowboys fans outside of Texas, it's gonna hit us different. But I'm just saying, like Cowboys fans in Texas riding off a championship, they got the parade and all that. They don't care what's going on with the Cowboys
I
and all
know. And damn the Phillies. I mean, like, come on, man. The Eagles
Yo,
got
I
to,
thought that was gonna happen. That would have been crazy to watch that World Series.
yeah, the same week and in the same week of a Eagles Cowboys game.
It would have been crazy. But look. Y'all team is good. Apparently the Rangers is good. Maybe next year.
We gonna see.
I watch baseball as far as highlights. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm more familiar with just the highlights. I congratulated the Rangers because they connected to the Cowboys as far as like same city. But I ain't the big look. When I was younger, when it was King Griffey and all that, I was into it. But I grew out of it. I got to get back
Yeah.
into it, I guess.
Look, I don't. I
Because
I
you ask me
watch it.
5 Rangers players right now, I'm gonna just stare at you like you crazy.
Yeah. See, I know my Phillies team. I can watch it during playoffs, but like that early part, 160 something games, nah, I'm cool with that as well. CB with the $5 super chat. This fitting to be a good game. Protect home at all calls. 28-17 birds. AJ over CD all day, but respect. He's picking his guy. So that was back with that conversation. Yeah, we a ways
I'm not
back.
like I can't, bro. But like I'm just saying, fandom aside, I
Let me
gotta
ask you this
get
real
a
quick.
dude
Do
props,
you
man. He look
think do
like
you think AJ's gonna continue the 125 streak on
no,
you guys?
no.
It ends?
Let me tell you why. I think we're gonna put so much like I really do feel like we're gonna put a lot of effort into bracketing him, like for real, for real. I think that it's gonna be on Bland and Smitty. Bland gonna have
Landon
to play
Smitty.
because Smitty ain't no slouch neither. So Bland
Yeah,
gonna have
and
to play
see,
one of his better
when,
games.
when you were talking about the whole, if CD had more targets, he'll probably look not better than AJ's doing right now, but he'll look as as dominant as
Yeah, it's
he
about
who he
targets,
is.
man.
Same with Devontae Smith. Like right now, his targets and not his targets, but like his production is down. But that don't have Eagle fans still think that he's when he needs to be, he's
But
top
for
tier. You know what I mean?
joke purposes, we can say stuff. But when you heard Micah naming off players, who he named, the players ain't stupid, and that's all I care about. Fans is gonna fan. But when
Yeah.
I hear the players describe best players on the Eagles, best believe Devontae Smith is named within the first like 4 players.
Yeah,
Meaning if they not
he said he's a wide receiver one, just not he's
so
another.
that's my point. I need my players to approach this game. That's been all I've been saying with the proper respect. You don't approach it with fear, but you got to put respect on these players, or you will get beat. Like I said, I feel like that's to y'all detriment. If your players listen to y'all fans, they're gonna approach this game like we're gonna blow the Cowboys out, and don't wake up in a dogfight because at the end of the day, we are not what we put on that field versus San Fran. I know for a fact because I seen us play with San Fran like neck and neck last year. But
Yeah, that playoff game was down to the wire.
we came into this game too uptight. We thought we was going into a boxing match, and they just schooled us. Because when I watched that game, bro, we just looked lost.
Yeah.
Receivers was running wide open. I don't know what was happening. Everybody's trying to look. They spent most of the game trying to stop Christian McCaffrey, and we did. He had like 50 yards, maybe. We did stop him. Everybody else got off though. George Kittle had like 3 touchdowns.
Oh yeah, he did. He had 3 of them
Breaking out
Jones.
T-shirts and everything. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, he got fined for that too. But yeah,
he did us a favor though. That game is the reason why I got confidence in the game on Sunday. We got humbled. yo, that taste that don't leave your mouth. Pause.
The Jets humbled us quickly too. Let us know
Look,
we
it
keep
gets
turning
the
the ball
mind right.
over,
Like,
we're gonna lose games.
that game, yo, of all the teams to lose to, that one surprised me.
Well, I mean, all good things must come. Like, we beat them. They've never beat us in franchise history. Like, it was I mean, you know, we were going on number 11 or 12. My brother's a Jets fan too, so he was like extra happy because like my brother's like 3 years younger than me. He's never seen them win. Well, no one ever did, but like it's been crazy.
So hold on, so I'm sure your phone was on fire that night.
Yeah, he called me and I let him talk on my podcast. Tell me why we,
For real, I missed that.
Yeah, I was like, listen, you got
to get it off one time. That's some brotherly love. That's respect.
Yeah. But like at the end of the day, that's the game that I'm like, bro, we turned the ball over again and again and again. And Jalen threw the ball, threw the game away. Like we had a chance and we let it go. But listen, since then, Jalen has been.
Can we talk Jalen Hurts turnovers for 2 seconds?
We could talk it.
Nah, but look, this is because for all the Cowboys fans watching, I've been saying this to like people for a longest, and like I know the Twitter jokes is gonna happen because it's our turn. But let me tell you what I've been wanting. Like, I'm happy that it's happening, not just because I'm your rival, but you guys are now realizing that turnovers don't always make sense. And I've been seeing y'all explaining away turnovers, and I'm like, yeah, I lived that 7-8 months ago. I was right there trying to tell y'all that sometimes it's a weird bounce. Sometimes it ain't got nothing to do with the quarterback's read. Sometimes the receiver runs the wrong route. I seen y'all breaking that down with a Swift joint because I've been paying close attention. It's like, yo, it's an option route. Swift ran the wrong route. I was like, oh, yeah, I lived that. I know what that's about. Or you'd be like, that bounced off of a receiver and went right into that's not Jalen's fault. And I'm like, yeah, I used to say that. And y'all used to be like, nope, Dak is trash. I'm like, okay. So that's what I've been paying attention to. It ain't that I think Jalen is trash. It's that interceptions are weird. Some are just your fault. But there's some where it's just like, really? Like that
like
one that
in the Jets game, you talked about it. One of them, Dallas Goedert caught the ball, took a step, it got yanked out of his hand. I thought it was a fumble, but they counted it as an interception. It went to a D tackle. But look, I still even though I agree with the Eagle fans explaining the interceptions, I still say bottom line, they got to stop. They got to stop.
Of course, you're gonna want them to stop. My point is, at any given point, it's weird, bro. Patrick Mahomes is an animal.
Yeah, he got the same amount as Hurts,
and he got 8. It just sometimes it happens. You know what I'm saying?
But here's the thing, though. But again, we did lose to the Jets, and we lost to the Jets solely because of them interceptions, right? That being said, it's easier to explain interceptions like, bro, we're winning with these. Could you imagine what we'd be doing without them? You know what I mean?
My point is this. Great segue. This is why I like rocking with you, Mike. You can get away with those, and I'm gonna be real with you. You can get away with those type of turnovers versus poor quarterbacks. And keep it real. You ain't played no great. Your greats is coming. Tua's a great. Come on, dog.
Tua's not a great, but he's been great this season.
Tua and Tyreek. Say why he's great. Don't say
he played both.
Say why he's great. Because if Tyreek sprains an ankle, Tua gonna look different. Let's just be. We being real right now. I'm not being disrespectful to y'all schedule.
Hey, we held Tyreek to 88.
Yeah, but y'all held Tyreek to 88. But they was missing 3 linemen and your D line was going off. I watch football, Mike. I know what's happening. They was missing 3 linemen. We was missing 3 linemen versus the Cardinals. It'll change your whole game. Trust me. If 3 of your old linemen sat down on Sunday,
they were missing 3?
3. Go look. 3. 3 starters. And if 3 of your starters were sitting down on O-line, you think you're going to win this game on Sunday?
Wait, what?
If 3 of your O-linemen had to somehow they got the flu and couldn't play on Sunday, you think you're going to win?
It'd be
versus
tough.
our pass rush, because our pass rush is comparable to yours.
It'd be very hard. It'd be very hard, especially if you lose them all. But that's the thing. So how long has
Lane Kelsey and my ladder got to sit out versus my pass rush? I like my chances.
I mean, yeah.
I saw Jalen Carter buckle up one of them backups. His whole knee gave in. Like I saw that game. My point is this though. This is my point. all things equal, you talking about you dealing with a healthier offense, like a decent O-line, ain't gotta be perfect, but like one of them assassins y'all got on y'all schedule. And I ain't talking about Brock Purdy, because them days over. That game looking a little bit easier, ain't it? That game looking a little bit
looking easier, yeah.
But I'm talking about Josh. We know we
got
talk
Allen,
trash.
yeah.
We talking about I'm gonna say it, talking about Dak. Because Dak plays well versus y'all.
Dak threw for 300 on the last
he
time
plays
we
well
seen him,
versus
he threw
y'all.
for 300.
I don't know why. He afraid of Fred Warner, but he ain't afraid of y'all.
You ain't getting a 3rd and 30 on us, though. I promise you that.
You better not get there. I'll give you that. That ain't that's a once in a. I'm a roll with it forever. And
hey, listen, Tua got like a 3rd and 20 something on us, though. I was pissed.
He got a Tyreek though.
That was to Waddle. No, that was a Cedric Wilson.
But that's
your boy.
Yeah, all right, that play I missed. That's kind of dope though.
I was pissed.
But
I mean,
my
we
point
won
is,
the game, so
and I'm not saying Tua's trash. I'm saying you get those turnovers versus these assassins. You want to give, like, say you get 2 turnovers, just hypothetically. You want to give short fields to Patty?
Hell no.
Because you give a short field to Howell.
When we play the Cowboys, the Chiefs, the Cowboys, the Chiefs, even the Niners, I'm still going to say, because they're just a great team, and the Bills, you lose that turnover battle.
You can't get them short.
You lose it. Just even if you just lose a turnover battle, right there, your chances are cut in half.
That's all I'm saying. Like I'm not trying to disrespect y'all schedule. Everybody's schedule got ebbs and flows. I'm just saying, like, right now, outside of the Dolphins game, y'all ain't played no assassins. The assassins, we got them coming up too. We got to play. Look, I'm gonna give Jared Goff his flowers. We got the Detroit later. We got Tua later, and we're gonna have Tua at full strength because they're gonna have Xavier. They have Xavier.
They have their corners, but hey, but like
we gonna get all of that when we play Miami on Christmas.
You are.
But that's football. But my thing is this.
Well, we don't know what's gonna happen. We don't know. Like, knock on wood, because like I want to play teams at their fullest. I want to be at my fullest. You know what I mean?
Look, I ain't complaining. Y'all handled y'all business. Y'all could have not handled y'all business. Y'all 7-1. Yeah. I ain't here to take that from y'all. I'm glad y'all 7-1 because it makes we can't rest. Like, Cowboys do bad with success. So when we too successful,
that's also why I'm glad you won last game. I know you're not, because it's a division game.
Because it's a division game
on
and y'all
that high of that Rams 4 touchdown game.
If y'all was like 4-3 or 4-4 or something like that, then us winning last week, we would have took y'all lightly. There's no way we can take y'all lightly, Mike. You turn that film on, take what lightly? Because you can say, well, they secondary is food. That offensive line and that defensive line not food. I tell you that. The tush push. Like, they asked D-Law about the tush push today.
Brotherly shove.
Oh, my fault. Hey, man, I thought that's y'all name for it. I figured,
no. The NFL does the push tush. That's why it's not that successful anymore. The brotherly shove is 90%.
But I feel like y'all can say that ain't for me. That's for you to say.
You're right.
But I call it quarterback sneak, however you want to call it. D-Law said it like you're supposed to say it. It ain't about no cheating. He said, if one play is beating us, we got bigger problems.
True, right?
We got to stop them, period. If you're handling business as a full team, guess what? You can't get into the tush push. Right?
I actually never heard anybody say it like that. And that's what we've been saying as Eagle Nation. Like, yo, y'all want to complain about us doing it on 3rd and 1 and 4th and 1. But like, what transpired for us to keep getting there? Why are you allowing us to get there? Right. And so I love that saying from D-Law, because I ain't hear nobody look at it that way.
You probably gonna get it tomorrow, because I like the late clips kind of float around the next day. But he basically just said, yo, if we let one play stop us, we got another problem. It's not that it's the unstoppableness could be true. But if you're handling your business on defense, and Mike, this is the biggest thing. If you're handling your business on offense, y'all ain't tush pushing because y'all got to do other things. That's my point. It's one of those things where if your offense is balling, like, say for instance, hypothetically, we end up 14-3. When you play calling, the last thing Sirianni really thinking about is tush pushing.
Yeah.
He got other things on his plate.
Right. Yeah.
So you got to handle your business. A lot of these teams ain't handling their business. Now, if the game comes down to it and it's a tush push, maybe we gonna lose it, because it is I think it's one of those things where you guys, I don't. It's either the NFL needs to even up the rules on pushing players because defenses can't push players.
You could if you wanted to.
No, it's illegal. I looked it up. You know how like you can push versus each other. You know how you can push Jalen Hurts. A defender can't push a D tackle. It's a flag.
Didn't know that.
So that's my point. No, it's like it's a loophole. I'm not trying to hate. I'm saying either they're going to even it up to where you can have even pushing, or they're going because at the end of the day, they're going to take it away, right?
They're trying their best. They
Now
probably will.
you know who gonna mess it up for you? Brock Purdy. You saw that play, he got that concussion.
Yeah,
they go look, and that's they can't take it away from you as far as like play wise. So they're gonna take it away from you on a technicality. I ain't
health wise, yeah. Jason Kelsey already spoke about that. When first the Giants players got hurt, now Brock Purdy. But I will say this, right?
It's gonna be hate. I ain't gonna look as your rival. I know it's gonna be hate when they take it. Y'all gonna be pissed. But when they take it next year, don't be surprised. They're gonna be like, too many players got hurt, and y'all gonna be mad. But it's gonna happen.
But let me just say this though: we're still gonna convert at a high rate on a quarterback sneak, regardless. We're still gonna convert at a high rate on a quarterback sneak just because of who our line is and who Jalen is. All that being said, here's my whole thing about quarterback sneaks in the past, right?
Yeah.
I've seen like. I'm talking about the regular quarterback sneak. I'm talking about Drew Brees, Tom Brady, Phillip Rivers, all these old school guys, right? Andy Dalton when he was the Bengals, Ben Roethlisberger. When they quarterback sneak, if they go over the top, cool. If they go underneath, cool. But if that first effort, that first lunge ain't successful,
it's over.
Running backs and fullbacks always have been pushing the quarterback. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No. You know what it is though, Mike? Can I ask? Can we keep it real? I know we got what? How many people you can see? How many people in here?
Damn near 700.
All right, so 700 people in here. So 700 of our closest friends. So it's just between us, bro. It's a couple of them plays, man. Jalen ain't even moving his legs. Goddard and AJ Brown, who are incredibly strong, he fully in the air. And keep it real, I done seen him get pushed. He fully in the air. I'm like, yo, that ain't got nothing to do with squatting. He's getting pushed. For real, like his legs is in the air.
But there'll be
not
times
not everyone, but a couple of them plays. I'm like, all right, dog. He's just now. It takes you got to be strong enough physically to get pushed like that. So I give Jalen that because that ain't normal. Like
it's not a fun play for an offense too.
If it was Zach Wilson, they break him because he's too little to take that. So it does you still got to be physically strong enough to get pushed like that. But I'm still looking at it. I'm like, yo, AJ Brown big as a deep defensive end, and Goddard is too. And they pushing Hurts, and his legs is in the air. And I'm hating. I ain't gonna lie, I'm hating. I'm like, man, like every time I'm like, he ain't even running. I know he can squat 600, but nope.
But when he needs to get busy on it, and listen, to be prepared. You saw what we just built off that, right? That little sweet play, the Swift for a touchdown. So we might have to pull that out too. Let's get a couple more of these supers real quick.
Do your thing, bro. Do your thing.
Knight Rider with the $5 banger. Dog Team. He said, your channel is the only Cowboys channel I watch. You're more realistic than some of your counterparts. The Rhino is the X factor. So he's saying.
Let me tell you, that's a Q. That's one of my frat brothers. That's why you see the Knight Rider with the Omega. He keep calling me Dog Team. That's what we call each other. What's up with you, Q? That's what I'm just wanting to let you know. That's one of my that's one of look. That's one of Jalen's frat brothers because Jalen. Me and Jalen Hurts in the same frat.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
It makes me mad sometimes because he get busy, but whatever.
So love, hate. For real. But the Rhino is the X factor according to Knight Rider, and he's been on the Rhino a lot of times. When he does call that X factor, a lot of times we see something nice from Jalen Carter.
Smith. I gotta see it.
It's gonna be a battle.
If he buckle up Tyler Smith, I promise you, I'm gonna text you personally. Like, all right. Now, and I ain't saying he can't. Jalen Carter got all my respect. He
was the best player in the draft.
He's a beast. I can't look. All I can say is I don't know how y'all got him.
At number 9.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And a lot, look, you know how many people come to me like, yo, you was saying Mozzie was better. I was like, I never said none of that. My counterparts did.
Yeah, but
you can search my tweets. Yeah. I knew what was up. I was quiet. You know what I'm saying? Now I was big on Mozzie, and I still big on Mozzie, but I never downplayed Jalen Carter. You feel me?
Respect,
I
respect.
never. I was just like, nope. Because if you watch film, you just lying to yourself.
Yeah, I know. And and with all them Georgia Bulldogs, like they might never have the numbers because they just rotate them. Like it's like when you beating teams 30-3 in the first half, they only do this stuff in that they only play a half of football. You know what I mean? And they got so much
Out
talent
of
on
all of
there.
them, though, them D tackles is the ones I hate the most. Look, I can't hate Nolan Smith enough. He ain't on the field, so I can wait. Kaylee Ringo, not really worried about him. N'Kobe Dean, no disrespect, not really worried about him. But Davis and Carter, you seem I've been look, and I've talked trash about Davis. I got real quiet, like, all right, Davis, all right, respect.
He
Like
can rush the passer
because
now too.
I call it like I see it. Like, hey Mike, you see me hate, but you don't never see me just like irrationally hate. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll hate on
You have a
Bradbury because
stat
like
behind it. You'll have a stat behind it. When you were hating on Jordan Davis last year, is because a couple games
I
were
could, I can't no more.
because he you know he didn't really pass rush. He was literally a run stopper only. But
But I can't
now,
no more.
yeah,
When I see it, no, when I like my eyes, when I see him play, forget the stats. I'm like, oh nah, they got two in the middle. Like even when
right.
Fletcher retired, I'm like, we gotta deal with this for the next 8 years. Like, I'm not happy about it.
Yeah,
That's why I'm happy about Tyler Smith. We gonna have to draft another guard.
because Zach Martin ain't gonna be here forever.
We got another two,
Another two
maybe
piece.
three. But look, he's still getting older, and dealing with these big young dudes from Georgia, that ain't fun.
Hey, I hear you.
That's real.
Death Row South said the X factor is Julio Jones and
not.
Dallas Goedert.
I'm a hate now. No, it's not.
Even though Julio Jones ain't that guy anymore, he still can go get it with the best of them.
Bro,
Hey, he's coming off his first touchdown. He scored.
I don't care. He caught it. We caught it versus a bad defense.
All right, what about Dallas Goedert,
like
though?
If we can stop
Philly
everybody, but I'll ask you this, Mike. This is how I know it ain't Julio Jones. Let's just say we lock up everybody, and your whole game is contingent upon Julio Jones beating us. You confident? Nope.
When he says, I don't think Julio goes for 100, but Julio could catch another touchdown from an old vet. I'll take that.
I think you know what I would say the biggest.
What about Dallas Goedert though?
That's the X factor.
What if your safeties are bracketing AJ and Goddard goes off?
Because although Marquise Bell is good in coverage, right? Goddard is bigger he's small. So Goddard is
that's a big radius for Goddard got a radius.
Catch radius, and Marquise Bell will probably run stride for stride with him, but he not six. What's Goddard 6'6"?
He's up, yeah.
Bell's like 6 foot. So my point is, even if he's stride for stride with him, Goddard's the X factor to me.
Yeah, for sure. Over Julio. Listen, I think Julio's gonna come up clutch a multitude of times for us.
Jorge, that's my dog.
with a catch or two, right? I think Julio's going to come up multiple times clutch with a catch or two, but I don't think he's ever going to have that dominant 6 catches for 85 yards in a touchdown.
I would be more nervous about Quez.
Oh, because he can get you with that one.
He can stretch the field.
Yeah. But he might drop it.
I don't know why y'all out on Quez, man. He can still
I'm not, but he's just he hasn't given me look with injuries and some drops. He hasn't given me anything to back him up for. I was for giving him this opportunity this season, but so far Oz Alameda Zaccheaus has been better, and same with Julio already caught a touchdown. But Jorge M said, "How hurt is Jalen? No cornball, please. No cornball statements. I don't think he's that hurt.
When people don't keep it real, we got through the cornball.
He has a bruised knee. You definitely see him limp on plays, but he's been out there.
But I gotta ask you a question though.
They did say, and again, I don't know how it wasn't like a legit Philly source, but some Mike Solinsky or something. It was retweeted by the Eagle Nation Twitter account. But he said that, after the Commanders game, he was late for his post-game presser because it took an hour of medical treatment for that knee. Again, when he went to his presser, he said,
"Put like this, Mike. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Let's talk. 700 of our closest friends in here. Something ain't right. I'm not saying it's a torn ligament or nothing like that. And God forbid, because I don't wish that on nobody. I hate injuries. It's the great equalizer. But you ain't defensive if ain't nothing wrong. If someone
Yeah.
says, yo, whatever what you need, man, that's good. It's just a little swollen. You just keep moving. Him getting up, yo, if that was Dak Prescott and he got up and walked out, they would lead shows with that. He lucky he an Eagle, because that would not work. If Dak got up and walked out of a press conference, they would be all over that like white on rice, like, oh,
But
why he's so defensive? Why he won't talk about it? He lucky he an Eagle.
yeah, but I will say this to add some context, right? The day before, he answered 2 questions about his knee. No, the 2 days before, he answered a question about his knee, and then he said after this, he said, "I'm gonna tell you what's going on." He straight said it's uncomfortable, don't feel good. But he said, "Okay, I told you. Now, no more questions about the knee." Right. So the
But
next
bro, that
day,
don't work with the media. Ask Marshawn Lynch. It don't work. You can't
I
tell the
know,
media.
I know. So look, the next day they ask him again, and he says, "Remember, I told you I'm done talking about it. I'm going to play Sunday." And then it was funny though because like he was done. His agent or his person who gets him prep for these things was like only said one more, so he was ready to get up anyways. But they were like, "Hey, Jalen, can I ask you one more?" So then he sat back down, was like, "All right, I'm listening." And they were like, "Is any more news on the knee?" And he just gave him the little laugh and walk away. But even the reporter said, "I had to try it, right?"
I've heard them say he can't damage it more, right? But I'm not talking about season ending or nothing like that. Let's just say we're gonna play the hypothetical game. Let's just say whatever the knee injury is, if he sat down for 2 or 3 games, it would be better,
After
right?
the Cowboys, I would sit him then
No, I'm just
if that was
saying.
the case.
Not the. I'm just saying. If this, let's just say he got nicked up 2 or 3 games ago, right? Because I know it's speculation of when it happened. If you could have set him for these lesser games and got him ready for this stretch, you like, yeah, I probably would have did that, but it's too late. Let's just say on Sunday he sprains his knee more because you said a knee sprain. I'm not wishing no injury because I don't want to deal with that. That's whack. I watched Dak Prescott rip his ankle in half. It was a long year. It was my first year doing content. My point is, if he sprains his knee further, where it's like, yo, you got to sit down for 2 or 3 games, but you look up in the 2 or 3 games is Buffalo, Kansas City, etc. Y'all gonna kill Sirianni. You, Mike, will kill Sirianni if it's like, well, we probably could have set him, but we ain't want to. That's my point. Now, I'm not
Or
saying
Jets
that's what it is,
Commanders or something
but
like
you ain't
that.
wearing a knee brace for fun, and I'll leave it at that. You don't just like, I'm gonna throw this knee brace on because it feel better. Nah, something ain't right. And that's all I can say. I ain't wishing injury. I'm just being honest with you. If Dak popped up with a knee brace on next game, you gonna be like,
Oh
hold up,
yeah.
dog. What's that about?
Listen, I low key been talking about it in my videos, and like the only counter argument I have is like this man led the league the last 5 weeks in passing.
He been ball. Yo, it's making him have to throw, and he been balling. Now
Yeah,
look,
and so
hey, look, if I had an AJ, I might complete some passes. AJ is playing like T.O. in his prime.
but hold on. When you
Like
watch some of these plays
balling.
though, all I'm saying is this though: AJ's a beast, but sometimes AJ be like, "Yo, there's some breadbasket passes though. There's some
No, he dropping.
breadbasket
I'm not
passes."
saying it's just because of AJ.
Yeah.
I would have said that. I'm clear with what I'm saying. I'm saying it's a comfort to have like your man's. He throwing it to his man's and he getting busy.
I mean, he's the godfather to his to AJ's
Nah,
daughter.
man,
Like,
look. If Dak had an AJ, he be living life too. Look, it's not that.
so Dak don't have an AJ, right?
No, CD Lamb's a different type of receiver. They're 2 different types of receivers. They're not the same.
Nah, they different. They
It's
different.
like if you line CD Lamb up, Tyreek Hill, and AJ Brown, it's 3 different types of receivers.
3 different. Yeah.
And you have to learn how to play with, like, say for instance, like Tyreek, I'll give Tua this. You had to learn that I gotta release the ball way before he get out of his break because he's gonna run under it. That took a while to get used to. CD Lamb, you got to realize that he's a shifty receiver, not speed. AJ is physical and speed. CD Lamb is like, yo, get the ball in his hands, as you can see. Okay, my iPhone is just talking. That's cool. No, but look,
Your iPhone's like, correction. AJ Brown is
serious. Like, you talking to me? No, you get the ball in CD Lamb hands and he'll create. You seen that?
yeah.
He's shifty and he can get busy. But like, I don't know if he's running 22 miles an hour. Like, no disrespect. But look, I know this. If you get the ball in CD Lamb's hands, it's hard to get him on the ground. As you can see, he's real shifty. You know what I'm saying? As Jalen likes to say, what he say, get freaky with it.
Yeah.
That's Lamb's talent. AJ might not be get freaky with it. You just ain't tackling him because he a fucking tank. My fault. Pardon my language.
You're right. He is. He run through people.
He a big dude. Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm looking at him like, y'all seen this before, but he's even. It's like a faster Megatron.
Megatron has speed though too. Like Megatron was a beast.
But
Like,
that's what it's looking like. I'm looking at this dude like.
and Megatron was 6'6" though, wasn't he? 6'5".
When I look at, you know what when I look at AJ Brown, you know what I think of? I get mad at the Titans. I get mad at the Titans.
Yeah.
I'll be like,
yo, right now,
why y'all do that?
AJ Brown has more. And listen, they got Nuke over there. They got Hopkins over there. And right now, AJ Brown has more receiving yards than their whole wide receiver.
But he wouldn't look. I'll give you look. Me and you keep it real. You know what I'm saying? And I keep it real. I talk trash, but all my trash makes sense. It's football sense. It ain't just blatant hate. AJ Brown wouldn't look like that for the Titans. You got to give Jalen some credit.
Yeah,
it's the marriage.
Yeah,
it's the marriage.
And that's where shout out to you. And listen, I'm not saying because they said this anything's wrong, but that's why like Eagle Nation had a fun time with like Vach, that Vach tweet that's been going around about him saying that
statement. I'm gonna shoot Vach some bail because this is something that Eagles fans do that I think is stupid. Since we keeping it real. When you make your statement 2 years ago, I'm not arguing my statement after you get new evidence. You got to argue it versus what was happening then. Like I've had your boy Tom Stakes bring up a tweet from, yo, remember this from last year? You want to talk about it? Yo, a whole year has passed and things is different. No, I want to talk about it. I ain't got nothing to do with right now. When I said it back then, it made sense. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't never do that. You know what I mean? Like, because right now, if I said, yo, Deron Bland is better than Darius Slay, y'all think I was nuts. But show me how he's not better than him right now.
He's playing good football. I can't lie.
Grades-wise, interceptions-wise, everything. But if I said, who you taking, Deron Bland or Darius Slay, I don't think it's going to take you nothing but a second to say Darius Slay.
I need to see one more game first.
Just shut up. I'm just saying,
I need to see the bounce back from the secondary Sunday at 4:25.
Bro, you're not. I'm not trying to hate. Darius Slay is he a baller.
He is,
and Bradbury is a good corner. They're good corners, but the visions of them being 2 or 3 years ago, it's like me looking at you and saying Gilly's the same Gilly from 2 or 3 years ago. I got a corner on my team that's just like y'all 2 corners. Y'all just got 2 of them.
Yeah.
I got a young stud in Deron Bland that we lucked into. You don't know he turning into that. And I gotta pray that this ACL don't destroy Trayvon Diggs. Because if he comes back right, we got our corners.
Yeah.
But I need him to come back right. But that's a story we'll argue about in the offseason.
Yeah. True that. Real quick, Stu Vision said most Cowboy fans in Dallas don't like Dak. I got family there and they hear it all the time.
That's a fact. You if you've ever seen me go on my dive, shout out to Stu Vision. That's a fact. I'm the person that got the trademark most hated t-shirt. That ain't just because of fans. That ain't from the media. That's from 90% of the. I'm throwing it to 90. So many people in Cowboys Nation do not like Dak Prescott. The media don't like Dak Prescott, and rivals don't. That's why I support this dude. To have that much hate on your shoulders and still drop 4 touchdown games and brush off your shoulders, I got to support that because that's ill. Where's support at? Yo, Jalen Hurts got a whole nation behind him. Eagles Nation love Jalen Hurts.
We
Dak
do.
Prescott ain't never felt that type of love. They've been hating him since he started because when he first started, half the fan base was mad he took
wanted Tony Romo back. Yeah, that's crazy.
He's been dealing with hate since he touched down.
he definitely has been through a lot in his career, like off the field stuff and what I do respect him
That's why
as
I
a
rock with him.
person for sure.
I don't expect you to like him. You're an Eagles fan.
Yeah,
I
I
just
can't.
rock with him. That's where that comes from, Mike. I
Yeah.
rock with the to be that hated. It kind of make me be like, yo, because he ain't like an evil dude. I'm like, y'all hate him that much? So
Nah,
I gotta rock
didn't
with
he
him,
just win the Walter Payton Award last year?
bro. But they ain't got nothing to do with that. That's his philanthropy. That's because he be helping out the homeless and stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, he don't have to. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, no, he's a good dude. That's why I
yeah,
be confused. Like, yo, the hate he get it's mainly we know what it is. It's the
it's the
star.
Cowboys. Yeah,
It's
it's
the
the
star.
star.
Because if he was a Titan, people probably rock with Dak Prescott. Like if he was a Titan, like if who's it? Let me pick a quarterback. Not somebody too great, just somebody halfway decent. If Brock Purdy was a Cowboy, he would not get nearly the love he gets.
Yeah, they would scrutinize like his bad games for sure,
It's
for sure.
no, whenever Dak do leave, best believe the next dude getting the same treatment. I hope y'all know. I don't care if it's Caleb Williams somehow. He getting hated on.
Except for the small portion that rocks with their guy and
Cowboys
and
Nation is spoiled, bro. They would hate on Patrick Mahomes. We don't know. We don't like nice things, bro. We be hating on everything.
well, hopefully you don't like any nice things on Sunday. You know what I mean? But
I look. I know what's gonna happen on Sunday. We're going to give you guys the game of the year that y'all ain't had yet.
it's the game of
Y'all
the
ain't
week.
played a defense like ours, coupled with an offense like ours. If you fool yourself thinking their offense is trash, you're gonna get beat.
Oh no, like again, and as we said, what comes out of our mouths got to be different from the players for sure. And listen, Nick Sirianni said all the right things, like he wasn't on that rah beat Dallas shit, and he said, "Listen, I spend a lot of time we're going to spend a lot of time game planning for Michael Parsons." He gave Mike McCarthy credit. He said Dak is one of the best quarterbacks in the league, so he was tooting.
I was mad. I ain't like that. I don't like him giving him props. I was like, I wanted to say he was lying, but I can't. I want to be like, yo, Sirianni fronting. That ain't his.
Good. Yeah, that's what I said in my video.
Sideline Sirianni. I want the doing this Sirianni. I don't want giving props Sirianni.
Oh yeah, don't worry. He gonna be sideline Sirianni in Philly. How about them Eagles?
He better save that to after the bye week. I don't want that.
Nah, look, I do got a couple questions for you before we get up out of here. Leon Nelson with the $5 super chat said, "Damn, Shannon and Skip, I want Rome and Philly Mike on TV. Real talk. Shout out to you, bro.
Appreciate you.
Joel Ramos said we still ain't playing an assassin this week either. So that's how far that goes back.
I take it.
You were talking about an assassin.
Hey Joe, you're gonna be looking up on Sunday and wonder, yo, how did Dak throw for 400 again? Keep doing that. It happened to you on Christmas Eve.
It did bug me all through the offseason that, Dak Dak had led the league in interceptions last year. He had some games where, he was missing shit, but his best game did come against us. So that did bother me all offseason, for real. Yeah,
bro,
his
it's
best
one of those
game.
things where, like, you guys got to stop thinking that he's trash. Jokes-wise, you can get it off. But your players listen to y'all. Your players listen to y'all more than our players listen to us. And y'all call him trash all year, and they roll into the game, and Bradbury's gonna be like, that can't complete that. Oh, damn, he threw a spiral. Like, like stop calling him trash, man. Your players is listening.
Yeah. Dontello Dragon with our super chat. He said, "Why do Cowboy fans openly hope for injuries?"
I didn't wish it. I kept it real. I don't wish for injuries, especially now my frat brother. I got love for Jalen Hurts.
There you go.
Why would I wish? Yo, I don't want to, because I'm not going. Not to be funny, I'm not going to get the proper credit. If Jalen go down, I've heard y'all say all offseason, y'all knock Purdy out. If Jalen gets hurt and we win, y'all going to have y'all easy out. I don't want to out. I want a Jalen walked off and they had to shake hands and I'll see you in December. That's what I want.
Yeah, because what week is that? What week is the next matchup?
I'm gonna be there too, December 10th. Oh, I'm going to Dallas. I'm outside.
There you go.
I'm outside. I already got my hotel. I'm outside. Don't worry. I've been hearing a whole lot of Rome don't go nowhere. I see y'all in Dallas for that Eagles game Sunday night.
There you go. Why are you? We could get you a ticket for Sunday if you want to come through.
I want to. I can't. First of all, I can't this quick. But next year I'll come to Philly. I ain't afraid.
Nah,
I got
yeah, look,
family up
we
in
know
PA.
we not that bad. And like I said,
I'm not even tripping, yo. I will literally come up
I've been
there
seeing
and
them fights at Texas Stadium. Y'all be rocking, y'all.
bro,
The Chargers.
that stuff don't even look. It don't even worry me. Next year, that's on me, on my kids. I'll come up there. I just ain't planning it out this year.
Yeah, we
I'll
should
come rock
figure.
with
We
you. I'll come
definitely
rock
figure
with
something
Brunson.
out.
We go to the game, and I know. Look, I'm gonna hear everything that I'll expect. I ain't expecting it to be fun, like nice, but I ain't worried about it getting shaken. I'll come through.
I like that. I like that. Cool P19 with the $10 super chat. If you had beat the Niners in your statement game, I'd be concerned, but the Cowboys got blown out. And yes, I see the Eagles beating the Cowboys and sweeping them. I said it. Go Birds. I'm going to say this. I had us splitting prior to the season starting, and I still haven't changed my mind. Like, listen, there was times I want, like when I saw y'all lose to Arizona, I was like, yo, Then I saw y'all blow out some couple teams. Then I saw y'all got beat down by the Niners. Then I see you responding, and like you said, the Rams ain't great. But when you it ain't easy to blow out teams, even bad
Nah,
teams.
it ain't.
So I respect your blowouts.
Like it ain't easy to blow out teams once or twice a year. We have a good team. That's all I'll say. It ain't about that. I just want people to know, all the Eagles fans to know, all 700 or how many people watching?
Now 682.
I just want y'all to know, don't underestimate this Cowboys team. I'm not saying that we can't lose. I'm not saying that we can't win. I'm just saying if you think that we that weak that you about to blow us out, you lying to yourself. I know what you saw against the Niners. Don't lie to yourself. I'm telling you right now.
Well, Cool P19 didn't say we're gonna blow y'all out. He said
No.
y'all got
I'm just
blown out
saying,
by
like
the
in
thing.
general. Like I know a lot of you get riled up because you ain't heard me say tonight is we're gonna blow y'all out. I'm just saying we belong on the field with y'all.
And I mean, you're what 5-2, 7-1, still a topper.
Look, you ain't getting a 7-1 on accident, and you ain't getting a 5-2 on accident. The NFL is hard, bro. It's hard. So we
As
at
you can
5 and
see, we
2.
lost to the Jets.
I'm looking forward to Sunday because it's a measure. Like if it's a close fought loss, I know y'all gonna talk y'all trash because y'all supposed to.
Yeah.
But trust me, I'm gonna sleep good that night.
This is a measuring stick game all around because at the end of the day, no matter what you say, is the Eagles are 7-1, and you got a two team loss in the Lions, a 2-team loss in Dallas, and a 2-team loss in the Niners, right? So you're still again
Niners
when
got
you
3.
Niners got 3. Oh yeah, they do.
And they got the Jaguars coming out the break. They can mess around and be 5-4, bro. Life coming at you fast.
Yeah. They were living pretty on that undefeated thing, you know what I mean? And the NFL can humble you quickly. This is the question I was gonna ask you. And shout out to Keith Murphy, the unbeaten, with the $2 super chat for saying it. Who needs this game more? Dallas or Philly?
Philly. I'll tell you why. Because this ain't the last game of the year versus y'all. We got y'all at home. If this was the second game and it was like contingent upon our playoff, yeah. But at the end of the day, we got 3 terrible teams after this. We can end up 8-3.
Yeah,
we got the Giants. We got the Giants, Washington, and the Panthers in a row. We can still end up 8-3, ready to go. Y'all need this game to spring because if y'all drop this game, y'all got the Chiefs next. Y'all can wake up like the Niners. How we dropped 2.
And I will say, I'll say we need this more because of the stretch we have and the fact that it sucks losing. And
it's the stretch. It ain't the rivalry. It's the stretch.
The stretch and the fact that you go into your bye week, you don't want to spend 2 weeks talking about a loss and or the demoralizing feeling of losing. Yeah, you got 2 weeks to correct it, but
just keep it real. Losing to us, 2 weeks of 2 weeks of losing in Dallas. That's a horrible football. 2 weeks for y'all.
Yeah, and then the first team we got to play is the guy who beat us in the Super Bowl. Lord,
that's my point. If let's just say, I don't care if it's a squeak out win. Let's just say it's a field goal win, right?
I'm still gonna be pissed.
We beat y'all. Then 2 weeks of it's gonna be how you lose to the Cowboys. Then it's gonna be like you got Patty, and then who y'all got after Patty?
Bills.
That's my point. So this is all hypothetical, y'all. Before y'all kill me in the comments, I'm not saying it's gonna happen. I want it to happen. If y'all drop 2, you can wake up like the Niners because the Niners, that pressure of, we can't lose to the they lost two. They lost to the Browns, and then they lost to the Vikings, which was random. And then they was like, we can't lose to the Bengals, but they did. Now it's like, now look. And then you know what they do? They panicked and traded for Chase Young. So if y'all lost to us somehow and lost to, and this is all hypothetical. I know y'all telling me I'm stupid, but I'm just saying, you would go into that Bills game on edge. Now look, we ain't out the woods though, because we got 3 bad teams, but then our gauntlet starts with Seattle. We got Seattle, y'all, Miami, Lions. So we got a gauntlet too.
Oh yeah, y'all don't play the Chiefs this year.
No, that's that first place part. You can have that.
When do y'all play the Bills?
In that stretch I just talked about, I left the Bills out. Luckily, we got to go to the Bills. Y'all got the Bills at home, right?
Yes.
So we got to go to the Bills. That's a game I got us dropping.
Because we got to go to Kansas City, and we got the Bills at home.
I got us dropping that game, but I got us beating Detroit because they got to come to Dallas. We on an 11-game winning streak in Dallas, so it's something
11?
About 11.
Thank God we playing y'all in Philly.
So that's my point. That's why I'm saying I'm not. First of all, I don't want to lose on Sunday because I do not want to deal with y'all on Twitter. But
for 2 weeks, because guess what? This is you. But, why are you guys talking about the Cowboys? Worry about your next opponent.
We gonna have to eat it.
We ain't got no next opponent.
But my point is, we bounce back because we end up 8-3. We beat all those teams. But us being able to play y'all in Dallas, you know what I'm saying, that I'd have more confidence in that. You know what I'm saying? But I think if we do what we're supposed to do, sweep will be in play because we swept y'all more recently than y'all swept us.
Yeah, I mean, y'all beat us more times than we've beat y'all.
I'll tell you one thing though. Tell me this ain't true. If we somehow beat y'all, you be in your head like, why does Dak keep beating us? Don't front.
I'm just gonna be. Well, look again though. Listen, here's the thing though. Dak Prescott's never beaten Jalen Hurts.
Yes, he did.
He won to
0 versus beat him.
Oh, only one time. Yeah, he's 1-0. We lost to Andy Dalton and
it was Jalen a legit win, dude. It wasn't like no excuse. The only thing that y'all let her hang their hat on, he was young. I ain't trying to hear that. It's a dub. So all Jalen can do is even the series up. He can't do nothing.
Oh yeah, he beat him his rookie. He beat him his rookie. No, rookie season. Andy Dalton beat him, right?
No, it was his second year. The year y'all went to the playoffs and played the Buccaneers. It was that year.
Yeah, you're right. Jalen lost
That's
twice
the game
to
y'all
the
let to make fun of
Cowboys.
Micah Parsons. Mike ain't do nothing. That's cool. We got that W.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Look. Hey, Mike, I don't got many wins. I gotta look. Y'all got a lot of stuff y'all can brag about. I gotta take what I can get. Don't take it from me.
and that's why I can't wait to fast forward to this game. I gotta see what's going on.
Yo, bro,
on Sunday.
Ain't you happy that everybody healthy though? Not gonna. I know we got like a couple.
I'm glad to see the Jalen and Dak. I'm really glad to see that. You know what I mean? Last year when Jalen was playing his ball and Dak, a veteran in this league, we didn't get to see it. We saw Jalen versus Rush, and then we saw Dak versus Minshew.
I don't even know how that even happens. I was so like, seriously, backups like both times.
Both times. It's ridiculous.
So I'm happy. Look, put our quarterbacks in bubble wrap until Sunday. I don't want no Saturday practice, knee tweaking or ankle spraining. Everybody else can practice. The quarterbacks need to sit back and because I just want to see it.
Yeah, that's why I'm really hyped for this.
And win or loss, though, bro. Win or loss, like we beat y'all. I'm not calling. Like I talk, all my trash talk on Twitter is football. And if Jalen balls out, we still beat y'all. I'm not here to call Jalen trash. That's not what my angle is always to call out what really happened. That's because that's what makes people mad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just want to beat y'all. I don't care. Like some people got a vendetta versus Jalen Hurts because they got like they mad about Dak Prescott. I'm fully confident in 4. I know what he can do. I know people ignore it. You ain't been the thing that people hate on Dak Prescott about is the thing that I celebrate. You ain't still in this league if you trash.
True.
You gone. Like you been in the league man long. Yeah, that ain't easy to do. Look at Zach Wilson. There's people hanging on for dear life. Like if Dak was trash, he would be sitting at home.
Yeah. So yeah, and this year again, coming into the season of the leading the picks, I didn't put him in my top 10. He wasn't far outside of my top 10, but a year or two ago, he was in my top 10. I had him. I had him.
Look, when you
I
and you
listen. At one time, I had Dak as high as I think 7 or 8 is where I had him at one time.
Mhm.
Not going into this season because hey, if Jalen leads the league with picks, then I'm at the I'm gonna
But when
knock him
you and
somewhere.
LB do your thing, bro, I take it in stride. It's part of the game. Like they about to do Dak dirty. Y'all just like ESPN. When y'all get to Dak, y'all start giggling. You don't even take it serious. It be like
No.
y'all be looking at each other out the side of your eye, like
Yeah, low key, you know why? Because there's always, I don't know why, but there's always like a nice chunk of Cowboy fans in there just waiting to hear what we say. And so I know they just like, nah, chill.
I know it's coming. I'll be like, they about to hate on Dak. It'd be like, I think this year it was like 12, Kyler Murray. Then it was like, I would have put him top 10. I'd be like, here we go. It'd be like, but I'm gonna put Dak at 11. But then, you know what made me mad? The players that do be like 8, 9, they'd be like Derek Carr, be like, man, get out of here.
Who? I gotta go. I'm gonna go
back
back
and
and
look at
look.
your list.
I'm
Them
gonna look at
back
the
having
list.
that list was fugazi.
I
Because
mean,
put
there's a
like
lot
this.
of bad quarterbacks coming into
I
this
bet you
season
can't put
too.
in front of him. He's now 0-2 versus Dak Prescott. I don't care what nobody say. Stop putting Justin Herbert in front of Dak.
Yeah, Herbert was up there for me.
He's 0-2 versus Dak Prescott. So whatever's happening, he need to get to the back of the bus. I know his arm is phenomenal and he can throw it 80 yards. He can lose these games. That's what he can do.
Hey, I hear you on that. Keith Murphy, the unbeaten with the $2 super chat. Gotta watch that Kittle tape versus Dallas. And we spoke about that a little bit, right?
He a Niners fan. That's my frat brother too. Shout out to Keith. What up?
If the objective is to bracket and really shade and cover AJ to stop this streak of 125 plus yards a game. Now listen, he already broke the record, right? Calvin had 5, he has 6. You got guys like Moss and Owens and Jerry Rice who didn't do this. AJ did it. So the focal point should be to stop
playing the game where they would have just tried to take AJ head off. You can't do that no more. They'd have tried to hurt him.
Back in the day, for real. Yeah. It's definitely a lot easier for the wide receiver nowadays with the whole defensive receiver
AJ
thing.
probably could have eat that because he a tank, but my point is they would have tried.
They would have tried, yeah, for sure. Now look though, Keith is right though. Dallas Goddard got to be looking at that Kittle tape like maybe I can finesse something real quick. Dontello Dragon said y'all pouring honey on each other in Jerry World.
Pause.
Yeah, hey, D Dragon, we talked about that.
I said, look, Dak,
my man
dog,
defends Dak Prescott to the fullest, but he said, I don't know what he meant by that. I'll leave it at that.
Hey, look, I love Dak. That's for him.
Facts. Keith coming back in again saying the more I watch AJ, what was Tennessee thinking? I know they got it. Listen, they got a first round pick. But right now, AJ
playing, y'all should have said them 5 first round picks.
That's facts. That's facts. He's playing out of his mind.
Don't
Keith
worry,
with another one.
Y'all got to deal with him soon. The Niners got to deal with him soon too.
Yeah. Listen, look, I think it's going to be very hard for AJ to get a $125 again because now look, one thing was this, like one thing is as you're building up to the record, like now that you got the record, I think it's like it's like a big red flag. You see the Eagles, it's like a red alert sign saying we can't keep allowing AJ to do it. But if all I'm gonna say is this: if AJ goes out, which the way he's playing, I think he can do it with the way he's playing. But if I'm Dallas, it gotta be to slow down AJ and live with the results. See what happens with Goddard, Smitty, and the run game.
I don't want him to.
He could do it.
You got to do something. You got to do something else. I don't look. You know what? Know why I wouldn't let AJ get busy? Let me tell you why. Because y'all feed off it.
Oh yeah,
it's an energy boost. So I would be fighting against it because he complete that 30-yard pass or something like that. Y'all feed off it. So now I'm trying
to ask you, if it was up to you, would you want the Cowboys to receive or defer?
In Philly, I'm on the road. I always defer.
You want to defer?
Yeah, on the road. In Dallas, I like to receive because we will go down and score. But on the road, you might need that possession. So
I'm
you
all about to defer. I like to know that regardless what happens in the first half, we get the ball to start the third quarter. I
nah, but
love that.
at home, I don't mind receiving. There's something about that momentum that built because you want the crowd to get into it. So
True.
offense always gets the crowd into it. You do your job. The crowd is into it. But in Philly, we like let's just say it's a tight first half, and we could get a field goal at the end. Then we might get the ball out the second half. We might need that one possession.
Yeah.
Like
See,
with y'all stadium, you need every y'all fans be like y'all the new 12th man.
we the new 12 man for sure. I respect that. And look, at this game, I think it'd be kind of cool to get the ball and try to go down and score first right away, just to be like, all right, let's go. Because right now, I think the bigger, like, as much as I'm worried about our secondary, I want to see. I got respect for your Cowboys defense. I want to see how our offense is putting up 30 points a game. I want to see what we could do against your defense. So maybe just come out and pull the
Now I'll tell you
band-aid
this
off and
though,
see.
our defense is notorious for this. We suck on that first drive. We great at adjusting. I don't know if you noticed that. People are scoring us on their first drive. Look, the Chargers came out. Kellen
Your
Moore.
Chargers scored and they didn't score again into the fourth
They
quarter.
score right away. Because Dan Quinn, I give him this. For whatever he do, he can adjust well. Right? So I'm not tripping if y'all get the ball and y'all score first. It's all about that second drive. It's like you take the information and see what you're trying to do to me, pause, and then you're like, all right, I'm gonna do this, this, and this. So I'm more concerned with the first 2 or 3 drives to see what Dan Quinn is gonna do to adjust. If y'all score on the first drive, I'm not too foreign to that. Something about our defense, we let that rock, and then we get busy.
But also what pops off in Philly is if we defer and we can get that 3 and out and or maybe one first down. And if you're punting before you get to midfield or like around that 35-40, that feeds us too right there. But
I'll give you a little tidbit for the Cowboys. Check this out. When we get the ball, if we're playing conservative, y'all gonna win. I'll let you know immediately. If when we get the ball, our first 2 plays is like runs up the A and B gap, that's game. I've seen it. I know when my team is being timid. I'm not saying it ain't about a firefight, just all passes. It's about just the aggressiveness of your play calling. If Mike McCarthy come out there and think he's gonna tiptoe his way to a win, we're gonna lose.
especially if you do 2 runs and the Eagles do it in the Eagles fashion and you get 1 yard on that and it's like a 3rd and 9 off the grip.
And then we try to like a quick little pass, get 5 yards, we 3 and out. Your crowd losing their damn mind. It's a wrap. We need to get out there and just show you guys we ain't afraid to pass it.
I expect
It ain't
40
about
plus,
going deep or nothing
40
like
plus
that. I just
attempts.
need Dak to get into a rhythm. So if I was Mike McCarthy, I would be dialing up plays. It's not about deep passes. It's about a rhythm.
Quick game, yeah.
Quick completions, get a rhythm going. If we come out there and just Tony Pollard and Jordan Davis chest, it's a wrap. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be looking. I might text you like, all right, man, I'm gonna see y'all in December. Like, I might text you like
I hear you. That would be playing right into our hand. You know what I mean? That'd be like playing right into what we want y'all to do. Keith once again said if Dak was a Titan, he would be famous. Think about how famous he is and never been to the NFC Championship.
They would love him if he was a Titan because he wouldn't have to deal with the scrutiny. They'd be like, oh, look at his life story. He's such a resilient person. Like, they would love him.
Hey, Stu Vision said Dak the human being, A+. Dak the quarterback, bleep that guy. Much respect to CFT, though.
Salute, man. I appreciate you. I ain't even mad at what he said is real.
Yeah, Michael Patterson with the $5 super chat. Rome, do not go to Philly. Cowboy fans have almost died in Veteran Stadium. I think, again, it's been years since Veteran Stadium has been around.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm gonna keep it real with my man. Look, I've been to Philly before. I've been in the Philly Greek. I've been up there. I've been to Philly a bunch of times. I got peoples in Philly. I'm fine. I will come up there. I just ain't playing it this year.
Yeah,
I'm not stressing it. Ain't nobody running down on me. This ain't Bloods and Crips. I'm not gonna get out the car and somebody be like, "Yo, there's a Cowboys fan," and shoot me 70 times. It is what it is. And if somebody want to throw their hands, I'm gonna just deal with it. I've been in a couple fights. I'll be all right. I'll survive.
He'll be, my man said, "Don't
I would
do
be
it."
surprised.
They
Like,
die.
damn, I really got to fight at the stadium, but it is what it is.
Yeah, right. I'm all seeing CFT on TMZ.
Yo, bro, but like this, it's just like I think people think that that's the best way to put it. They think this Bloods and Crips. Is people
Yeah.
gonna call me trash and corny and hate on me in person? Probably. But do I think I'm gonna get out and 17 Eagles fans is gonna stomp me out? No, I don't think that's I don't
Nah.
think that's coming.
Nah, you're gonna hear some boos, you're gonna hear some Dallas sucks, and that's it.
Supposed to. They're gonna throw the finger. They're supposed to.
Yeah.
Do I think that like they're gonna see me and be like, I've been waiting to jump him? No, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Facts. Keith once again said, Rome, we not panicking. Usually, this is when you were talking about the whole downfall of the Niners. Rome, we not panicking. Usually we 3-5 after 8 weeks. I trust Shanahan out the bye. Great show, gentlemen. And RQQ dog. There you go. That's that,
look,
you know.
We gonna handle our business, and then you and him can talk about Niners versus Eagles. I'm out the game. I'll see y'all in the playoffs if we handle our business. Yo, Mike, after that loss, I'm afraid to talk about further in the season. I don't know if you noticed that. All I can talk about is this week. And then I'll talk about the Giants. I got so humbled that week, bro. It was depressing.
Yo, it was
10. Like, it was so bad.
Yeah, man. I didn't like. I picked the Niners to win, but I thought it was gonna be a harder fought game for sure.
Down, and I can't. You know how you like get your confidence back and talk about a game differently. I can't even front. Nah, that
can't spin that game. Yeah, you can't be like, well, if we you can't do none of that stuff. It sucks.
Let's worry about the Eagles.
Yeah, we on to the next. Jose Serrano with a $2 super chat. Best team on that particular day wins point blank. Yeah, you know, man. That's why they say any or every given Sunday.
Facts.
Bobby with the $5 super chat. Watch the refs this weekend. Scripted for Dallas. NFL don't want the Eagles to soar over the NFC. They want to keep it close. Been watching BS for years.
We got the crew we got. The ref crew. My dog, shout out to Matt Owens, my boy Professor O. He always finds out the ref crew. We got a ref crew that is called the most penalties in the league.
In general?
In general. I'll send it to you. So
I hate that. I'd rather be more let them play type refs.
Bro, we don't got. I'm telling you, I'm gonna send it to you. I was like, oh, we got one of them crews. So I'm letting you know right now. You'll know if, like, say, if you see like Lane Johnson get his first false start, you're gonna be like, oh, it's one of them days. I'm telling you, you got to pay attention to the first couple penalties.
Series, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Listen, if it's one of them days, and AJ gonna have a field day because you gotta hold on his jersey to keep him.
That's facts.
Just kidding. But look, nowadays, you don't get that yardage though with the flag anymore. You know what I mean? Or you never do. But that always kind of sucks. Young Money.
If it happens, I just hate when people try to go for the flag. Like that. Just let's play football. Let's not go for the flags.
And AJ always says that. Like they asked him the other day, with like when you got the ball down to the one, he was like, "I didn't want that flag. I want to score." You know what I mean? So I love AJ's whole persona. Like he downplayed the whole "you broke history, bro." He was like, "I'm still playing. Maybe one day down the line I can say rah go AJ." Right now we're worried about the Cowboys.
Yo, he a ball player, man. Put like this. Every side got dogs. You feel me? Every side got dogs, and you look at them like, okay, like we got dogs on our side too. You know what I mean? Because I look at D-Law like one of them dudes that like I'm going to war with him. You know what I'm saying? I know people be like, yo, he don't get enough sacks. D-Law, every time you watch a Cowboys game, he making a random, like, in the trenches play. Like, he's always
been good versus the run. He's been always underrated versus the run.
But he makes just good plays, period. Like, even the pressures, like, you know what I'm saying? So, we got dogs on both ends. That's why I know this is going to be a good game. This is not going to be no, like, no one. I don't think neither side is scared of the other side. I think both sides respect each other. I think the fans is going to do what we're going to do. We're going to talk our smoke. But I really feel like there's a lot of respect on both ends. That's why I know this is going to be a good game start to finish. And I think it's going to be one of those games we're going to look at each other like, we'll see you again. No matter who wins, we're going to be like, because we know that two of the best teams in the NFC. Like, let's keep it real, Mike.
Yeah.
We gonna see each other. If we like last year, we ain't handle our business. Y'all went further. We ain't handle our
That could
business.
have been the NFC Championship game.
We ain't handle our business. And I've always said that we ain't handle our business. I'm a joke on y'all because y'all ain't win because I'm a hater on the Eagles. But we didn't handle our business. It would have been beautiful to watch us in the NFC Championship game, but it ain't happening. So this year, we back to it week to week. And then when we get to the playoffs, if we don't handle our business, we saying the same thing. But the first thing first, we gotta LB been getting mad at me because I keep saying business trip, right? Because he's like, you're not taking the game seriously. I'm taking the game incredibly seriously. It's business. I'm not beating my chest. I'm not running no parade. I'm not, we gonna crush the Eagles. No, we need to go up there and be serious and handle our business. Because if we don't, y'all gonna beat us. That's why I'm saying business trip. We need to take y'all very, very seriously, like business.
Well, see, the thing is that I don't think the Cowboys are going to walk into any stadium not take. After that, like you said, I think as you talk about it, humbled you. That Niners game woke up, had to wake up Cowboys fans too.
Yo, my man bought a T-shirt out. I was so tight, like, oh, okay, we got props.
But you're like, yo, why are you doing that? But you can't even be mad because it was true, right? Like,
I couldn't do nothing that day. It was such a hump. I gotta go watch that stream again. It was like, yeah, so like we ain't show up. Like I was so hurt.
I popped. I can't remember. I definitely popped in. It was late. I popped in.
So it's all good though. Like, look, you need people say you need a loss. My team needed that loss because it was like, hey, y'all won't win nothing. I don't know who y'all think y'all are, and we got our mind right. We thought we was that. Remember we was talking about we the best defense in the world. When you ain't heard them say that since. Got our mind right.
Yeah, I hear you. Jung Money with the $2 super chat. What do Cowboys need to go further in the playoffs?
I'll keep it real with you. The defense keep playing consistently, and our offense has to come to play too. Period. It's going to be, if we're going to do anything this year, Dak has to show up. I ain't here to lie about that. He do. You cannot. Mike and them don't throw the football. But do I believe he can? Yes. Last year he went into the playoff game with Noah Brown and T.Y. Hilton.
So let me ask you this. Divisional game. I don't know who your opponent is. Right? Right? Okay. But divisional round game, Cowboys versus somebody. Would you rather have the defense on the field, knowing that would you rather have your offense? I mean, would you rather be beating that team by 4 to where a field goal they can't do, and your defense got to get a turnover or a fourth down? Like, would you rather be 2 minutes and 30 seconds at the 35-yard line, needing your defense got to get a stop or not let them score a touchdown, or 2 minutes and 30 seconds, you're down 4 and Dak got to score a touchdown? Would you want your defense to not allow a touchdown with 2:30 left, or Dak to go down and get one? And what would you feel more comfortable right now?
Dak. Let me tell you why. The league is designed for offenses to win.
Plus, you get that 4th down. You know what I mean?
The defense is the league is designed for offenses to win. And Dak Prescott, now that he's regained his confidence, like he's back in his bag, I'm taking Dak. You know what I'm saying? Now Dak, like I'm taking Dak with the I'm throwing to my best player. I trust CeeDee Lamb. When he throws a CeeDee Lamb, bro, his completion percentage is like 89%. It's retarded. You know what I'm saying? I'm trust CeeDee Lamb. I think Kellen Moore used to preach this whole throw to whoever's open. No, throw to your best player. I'll give Jalen. Look, Jalen's like, when the game on the line, I'm throwing to 11. We lose, I'm gonna walk off cool with that.
Yeah.
That's my point. I need to be like, he threw the CeeDee Lamb 3 times in a row and it ain't work.
Yeah.
Don't throw it to Michael Gallup. No disrespect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I was funny though. When we got Julio, I know you quote tweeted, a bunch of Cowboy fans tweeted like you didn't quote tweet that like I didn't know, but so many Cowboy fans act like I didn't know. I saw y'all hating on Gallup so bad, so I just felt like I said that when I did the Julio over.
And you probably expected me to defend Gallup. You weren't ready for me to be like, nah, Gallup trash.
It was so funny. Cowboy fans.
Look, I supported Gallup all through the offseason, but it's still a results business, bro. It ain't been there. And I ain't trying to disrespect that man. He a man. He got to feed his family and all that. But you got to do it.
You got to, yeah.
And I feel like Jalen Tolbert can do it, and they won't give it to him because of Gallup's contract. You ain't never wanted to see a man just get a light, let him get a light ankle sprain. So I can get Jalen Tolbert on the field.
Yeah, it's some, them GMs, especially with Jerry, who's always in business. Like he's paying him, he's playing. He's playing.
Them. Thank you. You've been watching Cowboy football. If I'm paying you, you playing. That because put it like this: Marquise Bell's graded the best linebacker, right? When Leighton Vander Esch get healthy, watch him get back on the field, and I'm gonna lose my mind. Like, how you gonna be rated the best linebacker in the NFL, and then Leighton Vander Esch come back? He rated like 70th. You gonna
just get his spot back?
Like, come on, dog. Look, it was one time Jerry couldn't do that, and Dak had won. He won so many games in a row his rookie year. Jerry just had to concede.
Yeah.
Marquise Bell got to just keep balling, and maybe he'll be like, all right, LVE. But we'll see.
We'll see. Stu Vision with the $2 super chat. What if Smith / Goddard and Brown all go off?
Nah, Stu, you my dog, but I can't. I'm not an Eagles fan. That's for you to say. I'm not here to look. I can see. I'm not saying we're gonna stifle your offense completely because obviously I plan on us winning. That's not even the problem. I just see if we strategize right, we make the offense run through Goddard and Smith. I feel like you can't have Smith can have that big explosive play. He can. But if you got to if we do this right and you got to run the offense through Goddard will get you chunk plays, but he's not going to get you enough explosive plays. Like a Goddard pass for 15 is great. But A.J. Brown pass for 40 sets your whole team off. Defense get hyped. So I would rather, you're right. I would rather the whole offense on Sunday run. If Goddard ends the game with 140 and we win, I'm cool. You had a great game.
But one thing I think we're all sleeping on, and he put Smith, Goddard, and Brown. Like, we could pull the run game back out, especially if Jurgen's there.
Swift is it? Yeah, you're right.
I mean, Swift had a couple games in the beginning where he had $150, $175. Like we pull that run game back out. Everybody expecting AJ, right? You bracket AJ. Now they're looking at you're dropping extra coverage for Smitty and Goddard. They're going. Listen, you're gonna have a lot of openings in your front.
Want that to happen. Defense and them gotta do their job.
Yeah.
We gotta make you pass, and that sounds crazy. But I feel like if y'all got to run majority of the time, we ain't got a chance because y'all going to control the clock.
TOP.
We need to have y'all passing.
Time of possession is the Eagles game for sure. Listen, we're going on 2 hours. So we're going to try to get through
my fault, Mike. We've been there.
We're going to try to get these super chats out as quick as possible.
I got the super chats, we close it out.
D Dragon with the $2 super chat. Niners know you find out about that closer number 7. Hey, listen. There's a stat going around that my man Hassan Reddick has 8 sacks in the final 5 minutes of football games since becoming an Eagle. So you're talking about a year and a half, 8 sacks in the final 5 minutes. You know that Dame time, right? Dame time basketball. Hassan Reddick sees 5 minutes left. They need me. I'm coming.
Look, you heard me say it early in the stream. Because I'm a person like I like to. That's why I ain't get mad at Micah. You show respect to the dogs or you'll get beat. I played football. When I knew it was a dog over there, I ain't going there scared. I just knew, like, if you don't play up to par, he going to beat you.
Yeah.
Hassan Reddick's one of them dudes, man. He just one of them dudes. Now, I feel like we got them dudes too. No question. We got plenty of them dudes on our side. We going to raise them up and see.
We've been successful with slowing down Micah as the pass rusher, but it's not like we didn't game plan for him. Like we literally have to do, like we literally make sure that's our first thing because 9 out of 10 times if Mike is going off, then your defense is doing.
I'm telling you this though,
great.
If Steen has to play, I'm telling you, Mike, Osa been balling this year. Y'all,
he's on the left side though. He's the left. He'd only be on the left side.
Nah, Hankins be over
Landon Dickerson.
Yeah. And my thing is this: if Osa's balling enough to where Kelsey can't get second level, that's a win for us. Because I know Kelsey wants to get second level. See, it's all about the small little changes. If we can keep him from getting second level, that's a win for us. Because I know Kelsey's looking to get work on the next level.
Yeah,
So it's little things like that can win you the game. So yeah, if Jurgens is there, it's a little bit different. But if Steen is there, I got confidence that Osa can beat him. Especially if Osa's there and Micah lines up in that gap too. Now you gotta pick your poison.
Yeah. That's
As
when Lane's definitely helping out. Both Lane and
as
Kelsey
great as
trying to close in
Kelsey
the
is,
help.
if Micah gets to occupy him, then I got a free running linebacker. It's all about those little matchups can win you or lose you a game. That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm glad that both Dak. Well, it's this is why it's so interesting, right? You finally get to see, since for a long time you get to see Eagles, Cowboys, Dak and Hurts both healthy. They're both coming off 300-yard games, 4 touchdown games. They're coming off their best games.
Both got their weapons. Like I said, it's right. It's right.
Everything's right in the world for both teams now, and only one team comes Sunday at 7:30.
Yo, we tied. I'm gonna kill somebody.
Oh hell no! Yeah, I'd rather lose. Low key, just
Bro,
give me the love.
I don't know what's worse. If we tie, I'm be so tight. So we better whatever happened, somebody better win.
Yeah, I just hate the definition of a tie. Like I just hate it. I hate it.
Like how we gonna trash talk that? If we, it'll be a whole bunch of yo. I'll see y'all in December.
Yo, I'm all like, yeah, a tie would just be ridiculous. Mike Jank with the $5 super chat. Good work, fellas. Go Birds 704. That camera was kicking your ass last night.
Oh, yeah, that's my dog. He live in Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? That's my dog. Yeah, yo, bro. I was trying to stream through that internet, and it just was not working. And I just said, I'm going in where I got Wi-Fi. It was such a struggle.
Facts. I popped through. My man had the vertical and everything. You know what I mean,
bro? Because I tried to do the that was my third. The vertical that was the third stream because the first one I tried to do the horizontal. I ain't know that when you do horizontal from the phone, the super chat start to stack and you can't read them.
Yeah, you gotta read them jumps right away.
They was asking me questions, I couldn't read it, so I had to start over again. I learned it was a tough lesson. I learned.
Yeah, you learn as you go. Shane Arnold with the $10 super chat. What up, gents? Respect to you, Rome, and respect is due for the Cowboys. This truly should be a good game, but I honestly feel brotherly love wins this in a close fight. Fly, Eagles, fly. Look, let me ask you, how many times do you think you're going to see the brotherly shove? Give me your guess, and we're going to see how close you get. How many times do you think you see it?
3.
3? Now, bigger question. Do you stop us once?
No. But the thing is, it's like what D-Law said. I don't think it's going to affect the win or loss. I think y'all will get those first downs. And I do think that with the game, how it's supposed to be at the end, the last thing y'all will be thinking about is the quarterback sneak. Like, that's my point. If you handle your business, the last thing y'all gonna be thinking about other plays probably, but if we handle our business right, y'all ain't gonna be thinking about getting in the brotherly shove formation. We need to just handle our business.
And again, if we convert, now it's your job just to, okay, we got the first down. Don't let us get to that. Don't let it get to that third and short.
That's my point. So it like the way D-Law described it as of right now, it is what it is. If one play beats us, we got bigger problems. We got to handle our business. And that's on offense and defense. It's not just defense. If Dak and them can exploit y'all secondary like I think they can, and we can get up, like if we can get a lead like Washington did, y'all in for a long ass day.
I mean, yeah, 14-3. 14-3 is not going to be good.
Rush.
Yeah.
But look, you can't, this isn't week to week is different. I can look up and then we could be down 10-0. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that gives me love is we started down 10-0 in the other game, and Dak walked y'all down. Now I know it wasn't Jalen Hurts, but still.
Yeah. Listen, I'm not gonna lie to when Sweat picked 6 that and went and put us up 10-0. I was like, it's a wrap. And then Dak came back.
Deep. I was like, oh, that's what we doing on Christmas Eve?
And I just broke my. It did suck on Christmas.
2 hours later, though. I was hyped. 2 hours later, I was lit. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's wild. Look,
football weird like that, bro.
Yeah. And Minshew got the ball down inside of 30 with a chance, but like it is what it is.
Look, fan wise, it was a good game for anybody that's watching that wasn't a Cowboys or Eagles fan. It was a good
Up
game.
and down.
But like for y'all, I know it sucked because you was like, you just lose on Christmas Eve.
I don't like playing, like, regardless who I'm playing, whatever. Leave.
I got the Giants this year.
Yeah, but still on Christmas, like I want to be with my family. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is.
Look, I'm trying to. I'm hating. Y'all gonna win. I don't go. I have no faith in that team.
Yeah, the Giants are just
like
bad.
Y'all. That's 2 easy dubs for y'all at the end of the year. I hate it. I hate it so much.
Unless we're resting our people. You know what I mean?
Y'all ain't no. Don't do me like that. Y'all gonna play all these games this year.
All right, we're gonna see. Coles Cowboys with the final super chat. I'm glad our players are not talking trash. Stay focused.
Yeah, except for what Dan Stilio said. Apparently, we giggling at the secondary.
Yeah, that was crazy. Internal Dynasty. He said, Philly Mike got the perfect face for radio. Shut up. Coles Cowboy with the $2 super chat. I got Dak scoring a touchdown with his legs this game.
I can see that.
QB sneak.
It's more so Dak's favorite touchdown score with his legs is a
read option.
It's a bootleg.
Oh yeah, he does roll out on them bootlegs.
Bootleg is the flow. It's thinking that he going and a bootleg running like Peyton Manning used to do. It's slow because you know Dak ain't fast. It's slow running.
But look, that would be interesting if you guys get to some 3rd and 1s, 4th. We saw y'all do y'all done the push tush already.
No, we're better off doing a regular quarterback sneak. Tush push is not our flow.
Yeah.
Tush push that well, see, we can't call it that. That's why I said tush push is not our thing. I can't call it the brotherly. That's
wait. What didn't Dak say something like when he's like, what didn't Dak say something like they didn't push
they ain't push hard enough. He got the real yo, bro, Dak be keeping it funky. They say what happened with the tush push? They ain't push me.
That's crazy.
Our technique was bad. We need to y'all gotta show us how to do it.
But it would be interesting. Listen, sometimes the Eagles do lose gap containment because we don't be thinking it. Like Sam Howell got us on some scramble runs, not for a touchdown, but some big, like some 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7. So it'll be interesting to see how much Dak uses his legs in this game. Again, I just can't wait, man.
Bro, Dak using his legs for me is like what you said earlier. Go get me that 5 yards as a first. I don't expect Dak to run for 30 yards. He ain't that type of athlete. He ain't Lamar Jackson. Go get me that. If you've seen the last couple games, he'll get like 2 important first downs that he normally wouldn't have got. That's all I want.
Yeah. Bobby said, delusional Cowboy fan as usual. Keep your head up. I don't know.
That's a canned response. It's not watching.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's just a response to you and or the chat. Cowboys fans better not show up on no turkey for you. Who do y'all play on? Who do y'all play on Thanksgiving?
The Commanders. That's an easy dub.
Yeah.
They selling. They ain't got no pass rush no more.
You're not even gonna be able to send anybody at you for sure. On them Yo, how do you've been playing on Thanksgiving forever? Do you like that?
No, I'm used to it. It's part of life.
Yeah,
it's one of those things where you either are praying that, like, this is a year where people are gonna be a little bit mad because our opponent. I'm not trying to underestimate them, but with them selling, that could demoralize a locker room. So I can see us getting an easy win on Thanksgiving. Yeah. But then there's some years, like one year we had Buffalo and they beat the brakes off us. So it just depends.
I remember we beat you one year with Sanchez on Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah, and it hurts. I don't know why, they need to put us on Thanksgiving. That's going to be a game that, though, I can't even enjoy my food.
Nah, see, look, look, I think playing on Christmas Eve last year and playing on Christmas this year would be it would be fun if I didn't do content. I think it would be fun if I didn't do content, family watching it together a little bit, but like the leaving that I do the whole game.
I had to dip off. I know what that is. You got to dip
off. I do the whole game too. So it's like I'm going for 4 hours.
I cannot. I gave him a 10-minute. I can't give you the whole day. I gotta get my
Well,
yams and
that's why I
mac and
don't know.
cheese.
I might. Well, the wife might not let me stream on Christmas
Yeah,
Day,
you
and it's
gonna have to
probably
get this video. I'll give you a 10-minute, but you're not getting a whole. You're not getting 4 hours out
yeah.
of me.
See, like if I could, yeah, like do a video. Like if we play at 1 o'clock, do a video at 4:30 is one thing, but to be live from like 12:30 till 4,
Bro, y'all will meet Mrs. CFT. She'll be on the stream. Get off the stream.
I'll be like,
She'll be hating
I'll be cheering for a touchdown or something, and you just see a little Spanish arm come out like, bah.
I'm gonna keep it real
You know?
with you. She gonna text me in a minute now. She gonna be like, "Hey man, it's 10:30."
Yeah. I told my wife I'll be down. I said, oh, we only gonna go for an hour, so we're gonna take this last super chat from Dallas.
We gonna wrap it.
D
The lunatic, that's my dog.
lunatic said, whichever D line wins the game. Dallas 27, Eagles 20.
I can respect that comment.
I respect the D line thing.
The trenches,
you know what I mean?
you can say it on both. The trenches will win this game.
Trenches are going to be important for this game for sure. Listen, chat, let us know your score prediction, whether you're on Dallas side, on Philly side. Drop the score predictions. We're going to get that, and then we out of here.
Facts.
You want to go first, CFT?
Score prediction. I can see.
Wait. Do your score prediction and give me a breakout player who's going to have a good game on offense and defense and a hot take for the game. So like call something that happens I can see this happening in a game. I think this guy's going to be one of our best defensive players in that game, offensive and the score prediction.
I can see 27-24 Cowboys. Brandon Aubrey's been lights out. I can see 3 touchdowns, 2 field goals. So that's where the 27-24 come from. I can see Jake Ferguson catching a touchdown because he really been coming on. And he balled versus y'all last year. I don't know if you remember that touchdown from Jake Ferguson. He was one in the Cooper Rush game. He can play. I can see CeeDee Lamb having a good game, but I think this is going to be a Cooks game. I think y'all going to make the mistake of thinking Cooks can't run no more. I can see Brandon Cooks probably getting I can see 2 touchdowns from Cooks.
Sheesh.
Yeah, I can see because it's one of those things where it's like what you said with Smitty. Lack of production don't mean he ain't good. It's just it ain't lined up like it's supposed to. So and I love the last couple of weeks. I love the 2-depth type of routes. He beat somebody on deep, but he also beat somebody on a crossing route. And paying attention to y'all, crossing routes is not y'all friend.
Nah, we got to get better with that communication and them stack bunches.
Yeah,
sure.
So we don't. Luckily, we don't do stack bunches, but we do mesh concepts. A lot of crossing route type stuff, and I know that's been y'all Achilles heel. So I can see Brandon Cooks having a good day just because that's been y'all Achilles heel. But all of this only stands up if our offensive line can block. Can't get the ball to Cooks if Dak can't get the ball off. So you know what I'm saying.
I like it. Shout out to Titan Omega Music with the $5 super chat. TikTok, rent is due, Philly, 30-21 Dallas. That's similar to what I got going on. I got to be into. I'm gonna go for my score prediction. Hold on, we got one more. 30-27 Eagles from Shakir Jones. Okay, I respect that. 30-27. I got it being 31-25. It's ugly number 25. It's going to be a weird way, but 31-25. Eagles get the dub, a lot closer than what it looks like. And it could be like 31-25 with the Cowboys or, with an opportunity to tie or go up, and then something happens.
Like I told you, as long as I leave this game knowing we belong on the field, y'all consider yourself the best team in the league. We lose a close game, I ain't going to lose no sleep. We just better not show up like versus the 49ers. We show like versus the 49ers, I got to have a long talk with me and my fan base. We have a discussion. But I don't see that happening.
See, and also you got the 3 games that you feel winnable to hang your hat on. We got 3 games that are not all losable, but they're going to be 3 tough ones. Our next 3, whether it's the Chiefs, the Bills, Niners.
Wake up like the Niners. That 3-game losing streak snuck up on them so crazy. If y'all somehow lost to us and the Chiefs, And y'all looking at that Bills game, you talking about, and the way your fan base vicious.
We'd be
Oh,
upset.
y'all going a 2-game losing streak. People gonna be getting fired, and mentally it's gonna be crazy. Yo, y'all are great. Yo, I see y'all lose one game. That Jets week, just fly on the wall. Y'all get vicious when y'all lose the game.
I seen people say put Mariota in. Like they get a little over the top
vicious,
for sure.
Yo, I'm telling you right now. Like I'll be watching like, yo, when y'all lose, y'all be ready to fire Laurie. I'm like, he the owner, dog.
He the owner. Facts. Oh, my offensive guy is gonna be. I'm gonna rock with AJ until he shows me no. I know y'all gonna throw the kitchen sink. Y'all should. I really wanted to say Swift. I wanted to say Swift gets his.
We got the 5 team him. He ain't. I'm telling you right now, everybody on AJ.
I wanted to say Swift, but I gotta rock with AJ on this one. And on defense, here's this and this and this. Dak will throw a pick this game, and it's going to 31. Fact. Kevin Byard. And listen, I'll even give it better. It gets tipped, so it's not all Dak's fault, right? It's going to tip off Ferguson's hand.
Give you a defender,
huh?
I'll tell you my defender. It ain't Bland either. This the game Micah gonna show up. Micah moving different, bro. I'm telling you. Go watch some tape.
I hear Micah's a beast. My player of the game is going to be a tipped interception. It's not going to get returned, but it's going to be somewhere inside the 40 in your thing. So it's going to be one of them things where we're in good field positions and we go and score off that. Just say that.
I'm gonna tell you a prediction. I don't got no interceptions happening
for either team or for Dak. Listen,
I think both teams going to be guarding against interceptions. I think it's going to be a clean game. I think it's going to be one of them games you're going to have to just take your L and eat it.
If it's a clean game, then it's really going to come down to the trenches for sure. If it's a clean game, it's going to come down to the trenches for sure.
I got us. I think our equalizer is this, and I'm going to keep it real. Y'all got a great D-line. We have a better defense. That's what's going to win us the game.
Your defense has been really good.
I got y'all played good defenses. Y'all ain't played this though. The Patriots defense and the Jets defense and even the Bucks, ain't none of them are. It ain't our defense is. This ain't an accident. We got a really good defense, and y'all gonna find out.
In your wins, your defense looked amazing. In your losses, your defense looked beatable.
Yeah, I'll give them a pass on the 49ers not, but on the what's we call it? When we lost Trayvon Diggs, they was out of it.
Yeah, they were definitely in their hell on that one for sure.
They were just I don't know what was going on. That Trayvon, like when we lost Diggs, we didn't like. Sometimes it takes you a while to get your mind right on like how you gonna be playing defense. Because even Deron Bland ain't look right.
Yeah.
But the 49ers one, I got no excuses. They whooped our ass. And it is what it was an L.
So Sammy with the $2 super chat, 45-35. Dallas in a shootout. Aubrey puts it away.
I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to So Sammy. I'm a act the ass. Don't let us get 45 points on y'all. We might not do no more streams for a while. You're like,
listen, yeah, if you score 45, like if you if you tell me the Eagles score 35, that should be enough to win. If we put up 35 and y'all put up 45, then I gotta have a long look in the mirror.
That's why,
for
why
defense.
You think we dropped 40 last year on y'all top defense? That's why I was beating my chest for a while.
I mean, we had some injuries.
I'm gonna take it.
Nah, but Shad, listen. I gave y'all credit for that. I mean, again, Minshew was there, but our defense still played. It sucked that we lost Sweat and Maddox, but it is what it is. It's football. You can't kick crowd for spilt milk. King Goon with the 89 with the $2 super chat. Last one of the day because we out of here. 2 hours and 18 minutes. Eagles win. Big AJ. Big game. Eagles win big. AJ big game. Listen, all I know is this. If AJ Brown gets another 125 plus yards, then because I know y'all got Dan Quinn got to be talking about he got AJ's picture all over. Y'all, he's like, this guy cannot be open.
Before you close it, Mike, I'm gonna give my final word or whatever. Like, shout out to Boss Cowboy. That's my dog.
Except for when he calls it the rugby play.
Yo,
Put some respect on our.
yo, I'm not on the tush push. Now, this is the thing. This is the equalizer. This is why I'm confident this week. Like I said earlier in the stream, if you wasn't in here, I'll say it now. Cowboys is loose right now. You know what I'm saying? The Cowboys is not as uptight as last time. And I know that might sound like, why is that a big deal? We're talented. But when we get in our head, it destroys us. I've seen it. Right now, I don't know what it's not that we don't respect y'all or not. I can just tell by the way the players is interviewing. We're going to come out there and play our best football and let the best team win. We're going to be very, 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 very loose. Dak Prescott's going to be comfortable. I think the last 2 weeks has done him good. And I'm looking forward to this game. I just feel like you're going to see you're going to leave this game as an Eagles fan, if you hate the Cowboys, with a newfound respect for Dak Prescott. Like, all right, we're going to have to see him later this year, and it ain't going to be like you're going to come into the next game with a different focus. Because right now, a lot of y'all think he's just trash. I can't wait for this game, though.
Can't come sooner. Can't come sooner. I think it's going to be a good game all around. I don't think Dak's going to play bad. But listen, I'm telling you, I just see 31 getting his hand on it.
Nah. You just want that because you think this 2018. That's 5 years ago, big dog. He moving like a 30-year-old. He's still good, but it ain't the same. It's like Gilmore. 5 years ago, he was defensive player of the year.
Well, no, again,
changed. Life coming too fast.
There's still a difference between 30 and 32.
I mean, I feel you, but not for every player.
Nah, you're right. I mean, but like,
I ain't saying he's not good. Bayard is good, but this ain't the Bayard from 5 years ago, or he'd still be a Titan.
Yeah, 5 years ago, he was on his rookie deal.
You're not trading him you're not trading him right now. You like, I mean,
yeah, but good. But the Titans are also in like they got to rebuild.
But my thing is this: Bayard don't play corner.
Hey, we gonna see. Listen, what we should do. I mean, I don't know. Maybe
hey, Bradbury, you lace him up. It's gonna be a long day. I'm going at Bradbury all day. I'm telling you.
Hey, I mean, I can't fully defend Bradbury.
I'm just keep it funky. I'm going at Bradbury all day. You better lace him up. And that's why I said what I said earlier. Who I said gonna be guarding Bradbury? I mean, Bradbury gonna be guarding Cooks.
Cooks, yeah.
You put Bradbury on Cooks by himself and then he can run with him.
We gonna see. All I'm saying is, like I said, we're gonna try to figure out something to get some roundtables in. The whole NFC East stuff, we'll definitely do something. Again, we play the Cowboys in the future. We'll be talking about it via Twitter, and look for a collab sooner rather than later from us. Shout out to everybody in the building. Appreciate Rome for making it happen with his new.
And I gotta be back in here in what 7 hours.
Yeah, right. Go, yeah. I gotta wake up early tomorrow, but hey, shout out to everybody in the building. Still 550 people in both chats. It's 10:40 on the East Coast. Hit the like button. It's free. It's easy. It don't cost a thing. Look, I think the lights shut off on me. And until next time, you know what time it is. We out.